Okay, so I think we should start with having you two just briefly reintroduce your characters, and then we'll get to you two, and then I'll introduce your characters.
Okay. Who's gonna go first? Okay. So, name's Caleb. I'm a druid Asimir.
You pronounce it?
I don't know how to say it.
Nobody does.
I pronounce
Asimar.
I pronounce it Asimar.
Asimar.
Alright.
I just like
so
to say
just
ass.
replace an A with an S.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an Asimar.
There you go.
ASMR.
God.
You know what? Might as well just every time I talk, just like, and now today.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Continue with Caleb.
Caleb the Ashmore.
So far in this campaign, I've turned into a moth.
Mm-hmm.
I've turned things into cheese.
I'm using your
And I completely screwed things over sometimes.
Yeah.
Your turn.
So, Dramvir, a scientist, a doctor, and a narcissistic asshole. He doesn't like people. What he hates even more than people are groups of people.
Well, you're stuck in one.
Yeah, he would much rather be sitting in his tower, making abominations and cursing God. And that's
There's plenty of those around.
yeah, that's kind of his whole thing.
Yeah, you also got launched off a cliff.
I also
twice.
got launched off a cliff twice in the span of 2 turns.
One time by me.
Yeah,
One time by you.
2
Once
turns.
for each hubris.
I launched myself off a cliff the first turn, rolled a nat 20 to reel myself back on, and then immediately get launched off after giving aid. I gave you extra health points, and you launched me off the cliff.
So basically,
Already
the last
bad
session was
blood,
just
already.
throwing the spider around.
I already hate
Toss
everyone.
the spider.
In defense, I also saved you.
Alright.
Toss the spider.
Toss the spider.
So, why don't you introduce your
strength of
characters?
Just gonna play
Alright.
the juggle.
Important information.
I am. This was just an auto-generated name that
Oh.
I'll probably end up just sticking with. I'm Reiki, a tiefling rogue.
Reiki. I like Reiki.
I guess I'm a chaotic neutral rogue. I don't.
Oh yeah, alignments.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my faith. There's something I have here. I believe in the Arcana and I don't fuck with it.
Beautiful.
Well, it's too late
Oh.
Hey,
now.
2 chaotic
Way
neutral.
too late.
Let's go.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we got 2 chaotic neutral. One hates magic, one loves it.
2 sides of the same coin,
I'm
2
lo-
sides of the same coin.
I'm literally
Oh
lawful
my
neutral.
gosh. You haven't watched
I am
enough
literally
Dimension
the exact
20,
opposite
but
of you two.
that phrase gives me
Yeah.
PTSD now.
So there's 2 chaotic neutral people in
Because
the party.
one
That's
the most
I
annoying
think I'll
God.
watch more tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
talk to
so
because
my character's name is Bert. He's a drow rogue who I still need to talk a bit about that, but I'm trying to make a battle medic. So like he's trying to be the healer of the group. And
with a knife.
I will heal
Yeah.
you with this knife. Stem knife.
and
Friendship and this knife.
he-
No, isn't
he
that
is
just like,
neutr-
out?
Okay.
With this knife.
He's a neutral good alignment and very much a doctor background, studied in just medical stuff in the single library that is in the Underdark. What is it called?
Underdark.
Underdark. Okay, so I got that right.
Yo, you have been good in my campaign.
Okay.
Underdark Public Library.
The only
Slavery's on that side, genocide's on the other.
Right in the middle is education.
Where we educate you about how to be a slave. Get learned.
Poor genocidal maniac.
Fair point. Which all drows are either one of or both. They are either one of the 2 or both.
Alright,
Okay.
are we ready to
Short.
start?
Oh, he has a short temper,
Short temper.
and he's also going to be the medic. Be very careful.
Okay. I have a question.
Wait,
You have a
just like
a very
with the thing
altruistic
stronger, right?
medical
we finished that
professional.
encounter.
Why are
Oh,
they
okay.
a rogue?
Yeah.
A rogue. Okay.
That'd be
So
nice.
the whole battle medic setup is it takes the thief subclass of rogue and turns the bonus action into a healing action.
Okay.
So
I was wondering because there's a lot of healing avenues to go
Yeah.
down, and you went rogue, and so I was just wondering.
it's a
Okay, your
non-magic
leg hurts.
using
Let's
setup.
just
It's
chop
just
that
like
off.
you use-
Yeah, you just
I will steal your
like
pain.
Victorian era medicine.
There was a fight.
Your hand
Yeah.
is gone now. You're safe.
Alright.
I will take your body. I belong.
Okay, we ready to
Oh
get
shit,
this
you
started?
got problems?
You got demons in
So-
your blood, do cocaine about it.
Alright, so
Complain
Donbeer.
about it.
Alright,
Okay.
so Donbeer and Caleb are on this. Do you want your paper so that you know what they're
We'll look at my
It's
paper.
over there. Your little paper that I made that looks like garbage, but it's fun. Garbage. Who's
Bop,
here?
bop. See,
The
there's
pizza.
a fly.
Pizza.
Oh, hello.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
We got
Well, that
food.
was fast.
Marinara.
Marinara.
Alright, so
I'm such a sucker for that.
So you two are on this cliff that just got cleared out and you're resting. With
Just
two
fucking finally.
very familiar looking portals up here.
Oh
We're
no.
gonna start with you.
You just
Alright.
like you just
You're
like
just
sigh
vibing,
and say there's
right?
more.
You're like, alright, so I finally get a day off. I'm resting. I don't have to like save people in my mildly violent manner.
Break
You're just like, I,
TF2 medic.
you have to break it more to heal it.
yeah, you don't have to go out into the war field today. When all of a sudden you just fall into this pit of blackness that appears in front of you.
God.
This isn't an
Welcome to the club.
You live in the Underdark, so this isn't like immediate fear for you. The moment you start getting scared is when you feel your body slowly start to morph.
Oh shit,
I forgot how disgusting the
cold.
descriptions
Yeah.
were.
You
Yeah.
can
Pretty gross.
feel like your body start to shift and change. You feel your arms like elongate and start to break and reform themselves as your bones melt away
That's
and
disgusting
create
to
a
think
second
about.
pair
That's
of
what happened to
arms.
us.
Yeah. You feel like the arms that got broken and reset start to slowly get heavier in the front as like your head starts to shift. And change as like horns come up and you have this very distinct mask start to form over your face. And then you fall out and land epically.
Can my mask be a witch doctor's mask?
Yeah, it looks like a witch doctor's mask. You guys just see
Plague
this.
Plague Knight.
Plague Knight.
Plague
Plague Knight.
Yeah,
Plague
yeah.
Medic,
Plague
yeah.
Knight.
Um,
I love plague.
you.
That should be our new Halloween
Yeah.
costumes, Ashton.
So what
Oh,
you
my
guys
brother has
see,
a plague mask.
is this very strange looking mantis where the front mandibles are like much bigger and heavier than usual.
Yeah.
And it's just overall like a much bigger creature just land with a heavy thud. Just go to you now. You're vibing too. But in a much less I get a day off sense and more of just like, yeah, I vibe every day all day.
My job is to fight.
And as you're walking, you don't really see the portal appear, and you just walk into it. And when that happens, you feel yourself start to fall what you think is upwards, but you can't tell because you're covered in blackness.
Falling up.
And as you do that,
favorite book.
your horns just snap, like all of a sudden just shrink and become like something very thin and wispy as your tail gets shoved back into your body rather painfully.
Ow.
And your body just starts to
penetration.
like your top part of your chest just starts to shrink into like a
no
very
more titties.
small ball as like your like legs fuse into a very like heavy back bit and this excess matter in your body, some of it like forms out into legs as your arms thin out, and the rest gives you wings, so you now have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
Let's
And you just
go
zoom
Oscar.
out
for the
of
flying
the
boys.
what?
Oh, great.
Wait, no, the pizza slice?
Oh, what's
No.
happening?
Yeah. So you zoom out. You guys are all there. You're really confused as to what's happening when this blur just comes between all of you and goes into the distance. You hit the wind and boomerang back into the wall. You feel fine, just really confused. Yeah.
So are they starting where where they started, or
Yeah.
are they starting up on the top?
They're starting where they left off.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so where they ended, not
Yeah.
where they started.
So
Okay.
Riley is a mantis trader. That's the specific type of mantis. Even though technically they don't exist yet.
Yeah.
You are a rose wasp. This is a rose
I'll
wasp.
be the catalyst, I guess.
Yeah.
You will be the beginning.
I'm the beginning.
Yeah. Also, your unarmed strike. Aren't unarmed strikes usually like
Like a
1d4?
D4.
Yeah. So
plus your
yours is
strength.
a d6 right now.
Like that. Punch you, but instead it's not a punch.
I'm gonna punch
It's
you, but it's gonna slice your face off.
Yeah, and it also turns instead of bludgeoning, it is slashing damage because you do have very sharp mandibles.
nice.
Yeah. At seeing more people fall out of these portals, I'm just gonna take my bag of skier and kind of roll it to the back.
Yeah.
Just
So,
keep
yeah.
it out of sight.
Meanwhile, you're
guys
just
say-
writing in your journal with your other 2 limbs,
Yeah, so you guys
Don't skip my
see
stuff.
a
I
moth
should.
just kind of hovering there, and a spider with some arms shifting the bag that he has away, as well as 2 other arms just furiously writing in a journal. What's going on?
All of my arms are doing something. Some of them are grabbing bits of herbs and pinching them, looking at them, doing things. 2 are dedicated. One has a journal. The other has a.
Oh yeah,
as
it's
well,
gonna be a
and
pain in the ass for whenever we camp out and go to bed, and whoever is by him is gonna fucking die because he's just gonna subconsciously make a shit ton of things
Make it
while he's
safer.
asleep.
Yeah. So since I'm an artificer, every night
Put it on your plate.
when I take an 8-hour rest, I will
God.
automatically create
That is-
potions. That's an artificer. That's an artificer trait. I make potions while I sleep.
So
God
fucking
forbid
easy, I
if
can
you're
do
in
it
the
in my
same
sleep.
sentence.
Yep, exactly. I'm super professional. Also, we have
You want sauce?
we have 2. Ooh, definitely. Let's go.
We'll get a sauce. Okay.
If you want, we could share.
Sure, yeah.
I also have
I
honey
propose
barbecue and
to
ranch
you
if
marinara.
anyone wants to dip their breadstick in those. I have a.
Haha. Can you even reach it with the tongs?
How about you, Riley? Do you have any interest in the marinara?
Oh no,
Okay.
I just eat
Rock,
stuff.
Oscar, do you like the marinara?
I do like marinara.
Okay. How
I
about
love
There's some
Um,
right there, right?
yeah, you
can
two.
shove.
Or we can, it's fine.
Yeah.
Or vitamin.
I just don't want everyone sharing the same marinara cup because that's just gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Sensual marinara dipping.
Don't ever speak.
Alright.
Careless whisper plays in the background and we
Careless whisper
Yeah,
without the
so-
saxophone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Alright, what you all doing?
What is he doing?
I am. So you would notice this. They wouldn't. My face is immediately different. My face is a lot more stoic. It kind of goes into
Somehow, considering all of you have weird masked things,
Well,
you can notice subtle
yeah.
differences.
So
Like
it's
mannerisms.
yeah, I'm more on edge. When before it was just me and one other person, now it is me and 3 other people. And so I'm immediately like, okay, I don't know these people. I don't trust these people. I really don't trust you because you blew me off a cliff.
You're welcome.
And so I'm very kind of like, okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say a word.
I'm going to look down at my claw things, and then look around. I'm gonna be like, what?
What the fuck?
You say that?
Meanwhile, I'm just looking back and forth at you, and then at those 2. You at those 2.
I am going to, however, take out one of those. I have the
Are you
What if I was a wasp that was
How funny
afraid
would
of
it be?
heights?
They come and the first thing you do is nightmare nail them.
I was thinking about it. Hello, thinking about it. But no, I'm gonna take out a tick tick
Let me see
steak
your
and start
thoughts.
eating my tick tick.
Alright.
Just one of them.
Let me see
Yeah.
your thoughts.
Did you lose health last time? Or
No,
you're just
I'm
eating
just eating the tick
Stress
tick
eating?
because it smelled good.
Oh.
And
No,
I
give me
told
one.
you.
I
You
provided
grabbed
the
some.
cheese.
I have 2.
Oh, yeah.
You got.
I think
you both got.
Yeah,
two.
you
Shut
got
up.
Oh
two
yeah,
as
I
well,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, so the spider just takes out something that smells really good. You don't know what the hell this
It
is.
looks. It's
You
like
don't.
furry
You guys
thing.
don't know the name of it. You just know it smells good, and you eat it. It tastes delicious.
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
I've been
lovely.
eating
Can I go
dirt.
back and grab some of the cheese I made?
I mean, I think the things that had the cheese all left and got blown off the cliff.
Aww.
I've been eating dirt for the past 5 years.
Hold on.
I smell it and I start going feral. I'm like,
Foaming at the mouth.
I'll
Like,
take out the other
is
one that I
this?
have and throw it at
The
you.
bench plays all smoosh.
I'm gonna catch it and then just start devouring.
No, they didn't turn into collards.
They didn't?
No.
Oh, there's still some cheese on the wall. So you can
No, I don't want to remove all of... Well, yeah, I want to.
Yeah, the crawlers were just like camouflage on the
I
wall,
just
and
tap
the
you
bench
on the
flies
shoulder
just-
and be like, hey, I'm gonna grab some cheese real quick. I go over to where I turn the things into cheese, grab some, and then like slap it on my steak.
so just for you, so that you two
They
know.
keep saying, this person you don't know keeps saying cheese and walks over and gets what looks like slaughtered bug goop and begins to smear it on what looks like also a really good T-bone steak, except without the bones.
And with fur.
Yeah, no bones, extra fur. And then
No bones.
smothers it on there and begins to eat it.
but,
It
today's a
tastes-
bones day.
Strange, like the actual steak tastes really good, but the goop cheese is like you don't know. It tastes.
It tastes.
It's intriguing. That's it.
Yeah.
It tastes. Hold on. It tastes. Oh. Okay.
It just tastes.
No. Because you used acid. You used
Spicy.
acid.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So-
spicy.
Poison.
Gotta give it that extra kick.
It tastes like lime
Like you-
LaCroix
absolutely.
mixed with McDonald's Sprite filled
And
with
sriracha
cheese.
sauce.
Filled. Okay.
And with a touch of pure capsaicin.
Yeah, pure
Pure
capsaicin,
capsaicin.
McDonald's Sprite, lime LaCroix, and cheese.
I'd add sriracha sauce to that.
That's
It's a taste.
that's what that tastes like. On top of the best steak you've ever eaten, plus fur.
The fur
With
isn't
fur?
too bad. It's just strange.
Yeah. I don't even. I'm just.
You don't have the normal human reaction, which
Yeah.
is you're not allowed to swallow hair, so you eat the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like
Oh
to
my
mention
God.
you
God.
like just put it under your mask and eat it.
Yeah.
Your mask just appears with like spider mandibles,
Splits.
and you're just like, and it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. I just.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Delicious.
like,
But
I
and
also
then I look
threw-
over at you and you're
Yeah.
just like,
And
ow.
now I'm just
Yeah.
do
I also threw one to Riley's character.
You see like little
Yeah.
chunks of meat
Yeah,
just
so-
flying.
yeah,
sometimes.
pretty much.
Just like little.
You don't know how you catch it. You just do.
I just instinctively. But I smelt it and just instinct kicked it.
Like your eyes do like the widening pupil dilating.
You're like, this must be food.
It's not dirt.
My hunger.
Protein!
And do you eat it?
Yes.
It all
Very
tastes like the
viciously.
best thing you have had in your entire life.
I mean that's fitting
Does it
because
taste
he's
better
eating
than dirt?
Much better than dirt.
That's fair.
Man, this is what kind of fucking dirt is this made out of?
This is some gourmet dirt right here.
Gourmet dirt
Yeah,
right here.
sorry.
This must have cost a
How are
fortune,
you?
bro!
How are you?
How are you taking this?
I'm so fucking confused.
Wait, do
actually.
you want to be like subconsciously flying and you don't really notice it?
I'm going to be subconsciously flying, and then I do that thing like in the cartoons where I look down and I'm like, oh fuck, and then I just fall.
Well, so basically, what you've been doing is like you subconsciously like just lift off the ground while you're just paying attention to everyone else do their weird shit, and you just slowly kind of catch the breeze and float over the edge of the cliff, and then you look down and you're like, oh wait, no
Why the
ground.
coyote ass?
No ground.
And then because you become conscious, you fall.
Shit.
Bro
Is that
became
actually
woke.
happening?
I don't see why not.
If that's actually
Okay, so I'm
happening,
falling now.
The
roll an
third
intelligence
cliff
check to
fall.
unfall. To unfall.
I'm just gonna start
To
jotting.
unfall.
I'm just gonna keep jotting down my notes. Just I subconsciously. I'm not even aware that my notebook is out.
No, never. You just like sometimes check your notebook and there's notes in there.
Yeah, I'm like I don't remember writing these.
You gotta like fine and continue.
If someone's like, okay, so if I'm sleeping and like someone's in the room like whispering secrets, my hands.
The subconscious is just automatically going. It's like I have arms to use.
Yeah.
The only two arms aren't controlled by the main brain. I can just do things now.
Yeah, I have a total of 6
There's
that
a
I can
fly
use
on
when I'm
your toe.
walking.
Mhm.
I'll fucking eat you. I'll do it, bitch.
I
You're
turned
saying
your
that you're not
into
intelligent
cheese to
chef to
try me.
unfly.
You're not-
Don't go
to
towards the
unfall.
sauce. That's
To
not okay.
unfall.
You're not a real spider.
You're
Oh shit.
oh, bet.
Fuck.
Not with that attitude.
That's a 17.
You do it. You just start flying. You go back up. You just
I now have a fear of heights as a wasp.
Oh, that's great. Wait.
yeah.
That means I have to babysit him while we're flying now.
Yeah. So like
He's like clinging to you while you're both flying.
yeah. So you guys still are not.
No, he's just not flying at all. I'm just carrying him.
Yeah.
Little baby.
Are you guys going to just stay here forever?
You guys are up on the top of this cliff in the Highland Peaks, right?
So
Yeah.
seeing everyone, I don't know what the fuck these 3 strangers are doing.
These 2 bitches.
And so I'm just gonna like sit, kind of think, and I'm like, wait a shit in a second.
Wait a shit second.
Wait a shit in a second. I'm a spider. Can I spin web?
You want to try?
Yes,
That would be an
immediately.
intelligence check.
Technically, you already have because that's what you used for web tournament.
Like that
But
was,
it came out of like magic.
Yeah, it was a magic
that was
web.
the magic.
I want to see if I can just shit web.
I want that all
That's a-
natural.
So
web
intelligence
shit.
check, you're saying, right?
Yeah. So they would be. I think
Yeah,
they're
they're in the cavern.
they're in the little cavern. So you're not at the top of the cliff. There's still more to go.
So yeah, 13.
What would you
You are shitting on the floor.
It's definitely just been web.
Yeah.
I just look over and I just see you like.
Constitution, because that's a natural.
Next thing you know, you just hear a little
body.
fart
So
sound.
just to figure out like if they can do it, and then Constitution to act.
If they do.
Yeah,
it.
so you know you can. Constitution to actually spin it.
Constitution.
Constitution
Shit.
to spin it.
Constitution to shit.
Constitution. That's a 10.
Yeah, every time you guys go to the bathroom,
You
you
make
have
a
to roll a
little bit. It's
d20.
not the.
So it's a
best.
one I can web.
You
Okay.
just
You
hear like
can.
Web. You have a web.
You are able to.
DC con check to shit.
Straight up.
Make
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw
So
when
then
you
I'll
go to the fucking bathroom.
I'll
That's what I do every time I go to Taco
Okay,
Bell.
so
I
I'll
just roll a
say-
DC con check.
Okay, so I'll kind of jot in my notebooks that like this will need a little bit of practice to actually
Yeah.
spin web. So I will then proceed to start practicing. Just as people are talking, I'm just gonna like practice.
Yeah. So
I'm not talking.
You shit webs in your sleep.
Oh please.
oh
I will, because what I want.
no! Next
so what
thing you wake up and there's just everything everywhere.
It's a wet dream, but
Bro, I'll make my own fucking tents.
that's a different meaning of pitching tents.
Straight up. Literally has
How did this get here? How did we get here?
Anywho, so
What are we doing?
the reason why I want to know is because
Eating steak,
bandages.
talking about
Someone
making
will, like,
shit
weave
tents.
bandages and shit, and also weaving
a tent.
silk or weaving web would be a great material just to have.
yeah, considering web is super strong.
Yeah. Spider silk on this scale would be
Would be fucking-
immensely
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, so you'd be able to make like the world's
Mm-hmm.
strongest rope.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Get the web.
And then I can
I
do.
can't
And if
wait.
you could
I
make
can't
it
wait
into
for
I
rope
would say if you
trick.
could
I
figure
can't
out how to
wait
make
for
it
that.
into an armor, that would be
I
like,
have it.
like
You're,
chainmail,
like-
at least.
You're gonna
But
have a
without
slight
the
advantage
disadvantage
with rope
of
trick because
stealth.
your one like your
No,
back
we
legs
don't
can
stealth
hold the
chainmail.
rope up
We have a
while
good
you're
person
climbing.
to be able to do
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
He is the artificer.
If the artificer figures out how to make armor out of web,
Oh my god.
Dude, okay, here's
Bro,
like,
we're gonna be jacked.
if I took the subclass armorer, I would make everyone invincible because I can literally just make armor. Oh yeah, by the way, this armor can reflect spells now, and also it's fucking beefy as fuck.
And it's all
God.
web.
And or I can make armor that literally fights for you. That's a thing. You can
That
make,
sounds
you
hilarious.
can make armor that when someone
Matt,
tries
that-
to punch you, the armor punches back. Like that's a thing.
That
Thorns 3.
sounds
That's
absolutely
literally
hilarious.
Thorns 3.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fucking
Yeah. So
But I did not.
what are we doing
Minecraft armor.
other than
what are you
Okay.
gonna do?
web? I guess.
I'm going to assess what is going on. Just like look around.
Yeah, you don't know
inspect.
why you're here.
Yeah,
you guys
I'm like,
actually
what-
have some semblance of an idea of where to go.
Yeah, you didn't get
Somewhat.
to talk to the people that were here.
You
so
didn't
have
get
no
to talk
idea.
to
I forgot
Brum or
what
Grim
his
or
name
get
was, but the
threatened
guy who
by
was
the
playing
tiny
the-
silk baby.
Oh god, but yeah, there was Grim.
Yeah, you didn't get
We
to talk to Grim.
summoned Grim.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did.
Ironic
The
that the
catalyst
Child of
law.
Light was the one to
Too
summon the
small.
God of Darkness. Like, how ironic is that?
Yeah. And then I got a fucking... I'll just use it on him to tell him what it is.
Ooh!
You gotta fuck him.
We're just the catalyst for so much.
Yeah, so do you literally ask, like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like...
Just like, you
I'm
guys
gonna
seem
look-
know what
Why
you're
the
doing.
fuck am I a bee?
I'm gonna look at Gabe and then see, like, the various things he's doing, and I'm gonna immediately turn and be like, what's going on?
I just shrug.
She
This
would
man just ate him.
Your character's male, right? Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
This person's face just opened
What's
up.
going on?
Ate
Fuck if
an
I
entire
know.
steak.
I'm just
The fuck
like...
am I
And then just tried to shit.
I successfully did.
I'm just sitting
I
here...
got here like a couple hours
Holy
ago,
shit.
so
I'm contemplating, what could a medic do here?
Okay,
How could I
Okay, so
ever
I'll-
fix this?
you know way more than Caleb does. Caleb just knows that they need to go up into the right.
I was being talked to
Up
by
into
Graham,
the
but
Let's say
then
west.
all the things
West?
just went off for me. I'm like,
Right
okay.
on the map is west.
Okay.
Let's say that.
Yeah. So you just know you need to go up and west. That's all you know.
I know
You,
specifics.
you know specifics. You could always nightmare nail them just to
I
like
can.
freak them out.
I'm
That was
You
on
did that on
purpose,
purpose.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
You're like,
gonna-
I need to practice. Might as well practice.
I'm
on
gonna
the
walk
newcomers.
up to Bert and just...
Hey,
Do
turn
it.
around real quick.
I'm gonna nightmare nail him.
All right. So
Turn around real quick. Spy backstab noise.
yeah, last time we had you figure out how to use the fingernail, right? Like you spent
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this mildly terrifying spider.
I'm
comes
very tall, too.
And then like lunges towards you as like glowing red light like slashes through you. You
Do
feel
you try
fine.
to- do you try
What
to
do you
dodge?
think in that moment?
What do I think in that moment?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck.
bet you don't think you just like.
I just
No
stand
thoughts.
there like, where's the wound?
Yeah. So you hear where's the wound as well as like mild panic.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear
Oh, shit.
adrenaline.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You see this happen. And you're like,
Oh shit.
Where's...
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna look around and nod.
Just
and then
slightly,
walk back
just
to where I
slowly
was sitting
puts
and
arms
just
up.
sit down.
Where's the wound?
Where's the wound?
Just where is
I
it?
was gonna look you in the eye and then walk back to where I was sitting and sit down.
yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be like looking over the cliff edge, looking for him because I
No,
saw.
he came back up.
He's back
Oh, he
up.
did?
I'm back up.
No, you're still looking over the cliff edge.
You're like, where is he? Behind you.
I'm just like kind of behind you.
like
Stuck to the ground like, oh, fuck me.
yeah.
You're doing the El Dorado, like, oh, I missed you, ground.
Oh, ground.
Oh, sweet
Middle of
ground,
my
my baby.
Sweet ground.
Yeah, are you guys going to stay here forever?
Oh no.
Do you
I
like the
think we
cliff?
should start moving.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna, like-
just literally...
I'm gonna stand up, look to you, nod, not saying a word, and start heading off in the direction we need to go.
Yeah, do you
I'm
climb
just
on
gonna
the
be
wall?
like,
Do
okay.
you climb up? Do you climb up?
Is
the
there more to
cap-
climb?
Yeah, there's
Yes,
just
I
a
will
little
climb.
bit more. Just a little bit more. So yeah,
Would you
climb.
trust me enough to where I could just fly you up there?
No.
No.
I'm climbing.
I have to learn how to
Me
be
too.
more
I'm climbing.
agile as a mantis.
I'm not gonna fucking
because
You
fly.
have mantis claws.
True, but there's like
You don't know how
spider,
to use it.
spider
Oh, yeah,
and
so-
two flyers.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
the
oh
spider
god.
just starts climbing on the ceiling and you fly. You'd be able to fly up. You would need to make an intelligence check to figure out how to use mantis claw to like wall jump.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you can't
Literally,
you don't
like,
stick to the
scale
wall, you
himself.
just, so you can't, like, walk up it, you
Yeah,
you
I
have
just
to
claw
climb.
and slide.
Yeah, this would be where you realize like you would
If
have
at most
so much
we
more
could just
strength,
tie
like,
a rope around
than
me
you
or
thought you did?
Oscar
I'm
and
like-
then just like bring him up.
No, just carry Zombie with
So
the
how
red
I would
mantis
climb-
ass, and just,
How
like,
I would climb
pull
is
him.
that I'm like flying, but I'm
a claw
like sticking
machine?
to the wall because
Yeah,
I'm like
your hands are like this far from the wall, and you're like.
I'm
Like,
like
you're
I'm like
climbing
I'm
up
climbing.
anyways.
I'm definitely not flying right now, and I'm not looking down. If I fall, I just like grab the rock.
Yeah, there are moments where your wings stop beating, and you just like slam into the wall and holding on to your life as you're like,
Whenever I hear this, I kind of look down and just keep going.
yeah. So that would
So,
be an
intelligence
intelligence check to figure out how to climb up.
There's the dice box.
Stuff.
Great.
Okay.
Could that
Three
just be
and
the
then
jail?
0, so 3.
No.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
3.
So you jump and you grab it and you just fall and you just barely manage
Into
to like
prison
make it back
nice.
into it because you're just like,
10
and I'm falling. So you need to make another intelligence intelligence
Oh,
check to try
fuck.
to get.
Oh god.
It's just intelligence checks to try and get up.
No sneeze.
Every time you fall, you
I
will
love
take
this dice.
one
Oh,
damage.
yeah. I love this dice because it's
I'd
actual
say that's
shit.
enough to like at least get a small bit up.
God, that is so good.
If we have another really treacherous area,
I
I'm
can,
gonna have you do just
feel
one
it.
more to try to like really
Yes,
make it.
yes.
But for now, you'll be able to get through some of the pieces. Where's the paper?
That's the paper.
This is.
I folded it up because
I'm
I
like-
was sneaking peeks.
You can see your picture. Look at this.
Yeah, can you decipher this?
I know
Kind
the
of.
back.
What the?
Oh, kind of.
The back is much better considerably.
Question?
I'll just pull up my Hollow Knight map.
Just
Oh
pull
no,
up
this is
the
like
map
enemy
of
numbers and
hollowness.
stuff. That's
Oh,
more
I
important.
see.
That's
Yeah,
the
we
more important
figured
thing.
you would at least know like the general
layout,
area.
yeah.
The general
Yeah.
area. It's
Look, I have
it's the amount of enemies in each area.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
important
So we are
That's the
currently we're on the side of the
Yeah,
Halloween
so-
cliffs,
Oh, yeah,
heading
we go.
towards Dirtmouth.
Yeah.
If
so
anybody
you
looks down, you
get-
just see me like fumbling to climb.
Yeah, the Mantis is like having trouble. It's just very awkward. This is a very weirdly proportioned body compared to what you were in before. And you are much stronger than you thought, so you're like, alright, and pull myself up, and you go way farther up than you want, and it's just, it's a lot.
Oh god.
Trying to figure out.
Oh shit!
It's just a lot.
Your limbs are a lot more
Just-
made of rubber than they should
Just we hear like a small help.
Yeah,
While
so
we're
you
going
all manage to get up. You
I'd
two
be
get
too
up
heavy
easily,
to carry.
and you two are have.
We would just have to
struggles.
carry him together.
But you're
Just be like,
fine. Yeah, you get up and you see like way across the way. There's like just great. So there's
This is
the
great.
plateau. There's a small like. It goes down and then it comes back up, and you can kind of see far off in the distance what looks to be little houses, but it's too far away to really tell distinctly.
Yeah, you're kind of on the top of a mountain, and like you just kind of
Yeah.
came up over the peak,
Yeah.
and it kind of slopes and like rolls off
Yeah.
down.
And then it comes back up. You guys hear in the little slope like very familiar screeches. Not as many as before, but you
These
still
cliffs
hear.
be howling.
These clips do be howling and screeching.
should I turn them into cheese again?
I'm not
Should
gonna
I?
say it.
This is a weird battle cry. Should I make them into cheese, sire?
Then he's like,
Oh, well,
You just see me like solemnly
Again,
turn over
like,
with a
my
deadpan face.
Character
Cheese.
thing was
Overwatch?
yeah. If I was a character in Overwatch, you select my character and so it's just silence. You're like, I must be silent, and then I go, fuck.
Oh yeah, my sketch puts out here.
I'm gonna-
I want to draw you guys to scale.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to
Oh.
sit down on this like and look over, the
Yeah.
small little
Um,
town, and I'm going to in my notebook draw it.
This is gonna be like me and Gabe.
Okay, yeah. So you can. Do you like get
Sure.
to the edge? Like, you aren't able to fly over the gap, but you get to the edge of the gap and look in.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be okay since he is looking into the gap to tell them how many of the things? Yeah. So you see like
You can
three
make
of the
I would make a regular perception check.
perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Where's my perception?
Wait.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Perception. Okay.
This
So
is gonna be fun because there's some of the others.
Yeah, the
19.
All right, so you see the little like flying
God.
dudes, the bench flies. There's three of those. There's three crawlids, two tic-tics, and then there's two wandering things.
There's stuff.
And because you did get a 19, and that's very high, you notice that they kind of like in their very dead, empty eyes, they kind of have a weird orange glow
Okay.
inside
So
of
that's
them.
the thing.
And
Okay.
they're just kind of like lumbering
Okay.
around.
he's trying to
Um,
vibe.
1 second.
Absolutely.
I
Okay.
would want them to be dead.
So how far away are these like shambling husks?
They're at the very bottom of like
The
a
very
slope
bottom.
thing.
Okay.
and they're
you
just
also
like going back and forth.
Yeah, you
like,
also
in the game.
see like at the
Oh,
of course.
Cat.
You also see like in the very like when it starts to slope up, there is a small like other going in tunnel. And that's about all you see.
Okay. Would I be able to tell how far away the closest enemy is to me? Like how far
The
is the
closest
closest guy?
enemies would be the bench flies, and they're how far, like 20, 25 feet? You're the battle master. It's coming closer to your time.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so it's about like 20 to 25-ish feet away are the veg flies, and then like you have tick-ticks kind of like going on some more lower down platforms, and then crawlers on the very bottom with the lumbering things.
The veg flies seem to be circling over this kind of like down deep pit. They're not like in there. They're like circling above it because you were just in their nest.
Yeah.
So they're not there anymore.
They got turned into cheese.
So I'm
And then
gonna.
the crawlids, you notice, even as with such a high perception check, it's hard to keep track of them because they blended so well with the rocks. And then the
fuck out of my
tick-ticks
cup.
stand out a lot more because
They're
they
like
are a clump.
Of what?
They're a clump of.
Did you get it?
Maybe.
Did you know my dad can catch flies in his hand?
Yeah, I used to be able to.
Yeah, no, there have been... My dad used to, during class, he'd catch them, and then he'd go to Kadri's room and put them in his room, and then leave.
And the lumbering, shambling things seem to be just kind of walking around and bumping into things.
Okay.
They don't seem to know what they're doing.
I'm gonna look around. Is everyone up on the plateau?
Everyone's out on the plateau, yeah.
I'm gonna say
Oscar
I
is
just
hanging
got up.
barely off the edge as he's like scrambling to get up on top of the ground.
I feel like,
I'm having a really
I
rough time now.
I feel like you would be the last
I might
one.
be slightly concussed.
Just like, oh
Okay.
god.
I know exactly what I'm gonna fucking do.
What?
I'm going to use magical tinkering. I'm gonna pick up a rock and I'm going to infuse it. I'm going to infuse it with audio. So
Okay.
I am going to infuse it with just
You
like,
didn't get it.
it's right there. He's vibing.
It's shaped like a weaver or like a traditional.
I think we
I got it! I smacked it
right
down!
shaped like weaver heads.
Smack
like a more like...
Did you kill him?
No.
I have a very specific
Probably very concussed.
vision.
Yeah, I think he is.
Shit, I almost got him.
Oh wow, he just almost flew into my beard.
What's his armor
Oh
class?
god.
Too high. Nerf the fly.
Oh!
Hell yeah!
Boom!
I hit the AC, so I hit him.
I have a very specific
Critical hit.
Succeeded.
That's a nat 20, and you're just like,
Initiative was 20.
You had him stunned. He couldn't attack.
Yeah, he was just kind of trying to get away from combat. He exited my attack range. I got an attack of opportunity. And I nat 20 to him.
I weakened him, you killed him. Let's go.
I can't remember.
Oh,
but,
that
like,
was
the
shit.
bad
There
where
we
the
go.
spiders
Tag
have, like,
teamed him.
just two instead of just the two body parts. It's like
Well,
that.
now
It's
cook
like
him and
the
eat him.
has kind of shape.
Flying weavers have just one body.
Yeah, that, but like went into MS Paint and elongated.
Jesus fuck.
So tall.
A little taller, yeah. Like a very like long, like a long,
Like an oval.
like an oval, yeah, like an egg.
And
Yes,
this,
like a.
And then this is the face. And then like leg.
Well, it would be leg and then other leg, and I think like probably like this would be the face. And then
Like
you have-
up here specifically is the face.
Yes, egg-shaped spider.
But yeah, I'll magical tinkering, and I'm going to infuse it with audio of what I imagine a tick-tick
Nice.
sounds like from when we fought them,
Yeah.
because I've heard that sound.
Yep.
And I'm going to have it also create an image of a giant me. And I'm going to fucking yeet the rock into the abyss.
Okay.
A giant
What
you making
would
tick
this
tick
do?
noises.
What is your plan with this?
My play is to have this rock kind of land in the center and get all of the creatures to kind of start heading towards it so they're all in one area.
Oh, so that way it's like a single attack get most. Okay.
Because then I'm going to fucking Tasha them. I'm gonna Costa brew their asses.
Okay. So you're trying to
You
lead them
just
away
summoned
with
the
an
Doom Cannon again?
impression of yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I would make you use a charisma check
Charisma, okay.
for them to lure them away.
Okay.
And then
Oh no.
they will have to beat that with a perception.
I don't think they're gonna have to roll very high. What's my charisma?
One moment, I'm trying to find the.
That's a
Well,
sexy 4.
Do not overestimate the Tick Tick's perception ability.
I got a 4, dude. I think they're good.
Last time I'm pretty sure they got 3.
Oh, fair.
So really,
Alright. Crawlids are fine. I'm using my good dice for this, by the way, just FYI.
Yeah.
Oh wait, would they be passive perception?
No.
I don't know.
No.
No.
This is for them to figure out what. Passive perception is to find something you're not looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
are,
all pass.
I figured.
Yeah.
They're all just like, why the hell would we go over there to the giant thing that would kill us?
Well, now I know.
Well, the
I'm gonna
husks
jump in the
probably
pit.
would roll with disadvantage
God.
I
too,
jump in.
Right?
Well, okay. So
They're not
if you're
interested
trying
in
to
me.
lure them
You just
away
hear
with
me out.
something-
You go for the
wait, no,
bench
high
flies this time.
I want
they
to cook
would all
more
know
tic-tics,
anyways.
though.
Yeah.
Those
so,
things are like
okay.
healing potions, literally.
Yeah. So
You guys are
what
being
you
like the
see
least
is,
stealthy,
the
and you're like,
opposite
can we
effect.
fucking kill these dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually scatter them away.
Yeah.
I jump in the
including
pit.
like you jump into the pit.
I jump into the pit. They're not interested in me, obviously, because they just saw me and they're not interested. I'm jumping in the pit.
Oh.
Sure. Okay, let's go with that.
I mean, we did say that they seemed scared, and the
That's
husks would due to high
He made a
flight.
giant version of himself and made it speak in tic-tic.
Do you
I don't understand.
I was like cursing their mother in tic-tic.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck this
Your
guy.
mom's so fucking.
Yeah, so I think like in this
Your mom's
area,
a hoe.
you will not be attacked unless you attack.
Attack them.
first.
Okay. I'm
Whoever
gonna jump
threw
in the
that
pit.
paper, your mom's.
Yeah, so he jumped into the pit and
Wait,
seems
no.
perfectly
Different
fine.
version.
Like,
Whoever threw that rock, your mom's.
the creatures
That
just like
rock.
avoid him like the plague.
Yeah. And I'm walking
Okay,
towards
I'm gonna
the town.
seeing this. I'm gonna immediately jump down with, and I'm like, all right.
They try to attack me. They're coming for you. They know.
Oh God.
They're very slow, so you're like, ah.
Like,
And you look like you're like a newborn pup, and you're just like, and they're just like easy prey.
Yeah, they start coming towards you.
I just kinda, like,
you were going
fly
towards
by.
the tic-tics, right?
I just jumped down.
Yeah,
like
there
Jumbo
was,
just jump
yeah,
down.
there was like a huge.
Then the swarm kind of like avoids the projection and then just goes and like, oh, okay, that thing.
Yeah, so you
Weak.
just turn
fine.
back and you see that they're like
You just see like a wave, like from behind. You see a wave of like white, just like kind of come to encompass you, and you
Oh, so
just
it's
don't
not the
see
cloud
Riley
this time.
anymore. You just don't see his character anymore. It's
Okay.
just like
I'm walking
obscure.
toward it.
Yeah,
I
I
look
would say you have
well.
about one turn until they get to you because these are very slow creatures.
How many can I find?
There
Oh my
are
God.
2, 3, 6,
I think we killed the
8,
There's a
48 last time.
9. There's
Yeah.
10 creatures coming towards you.
10.
10 creatures coming towards you, but they are amassed into one thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so
That's how we
So
one-
if you
one
have
attack?
like, so like if
one
you,
attack would hit all of them.
It would hit. It would take. Where it would count. Like think of like an attack would hit some of them out of the mass, and therefore decrease the health of the mass of them.
It's like
Okay.
swarm tactics.
Yeah.
Yes. So they increase their health as a whole, but also the health is also spread amongst all
So
of them.
rapier could not do much because a rapier would just be a stab.
Yeah, you just
I'm
go
just
for it.
gonna do a wide sweep with my claw hand.
You're gonna
alright.
do an unarmed strike
Yeah.
against the
That
whole
would probably
thing.
take him down like a
Just
quarter.
get out of here.
He does.
Get out of
Yeah.
here. I'm glad that we both thought of the same.
Oh wait, first.
Oh, get back here.
No, denied.
Not denied.
Oh,
It was denied. Nat 1.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh my
guy.
goodness.
That sucks.
You want to describe this?
Oh, you nat one? Okay.
I know.
So you tried to. So there's a wave coming up across you, and you tried to just swipe it.
Yep.
They split apart
Yeah.
and then form back.
Okay, no. What happens is you swipe. You don't hit any of them. You completely underestimated your reach, or no, overestimated.
Wait, this is like
And
the
you just-
fish in Finding Nemo.
No. He doesn't hit them at all because they're like here, and he hits like here.
I'm like, get out of here.
And with such force, he spins himself around, and you are stunned.
Oh, God.
You just
I'm
stun
stunned.
yourself.
You're
Give
like,
me-
Meanwhile, he's like
please.
flying by like.
yeah, Drunker's just.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm going to reach my hand out, and I'm gonna say, "You better dodge." I'm going to cast poison spray.
Oh God.
no!
It's gonna hit
I'm
you.
gonna have
Yeah.
You cast poison spray towards the mass
Yeah.
that is also in front of a stunned
Yes.
player character.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Should I roll
Yeah,
my advantage
sure,
because
yeah.
they can't see him?
You can roll advantage to hit them
Okay.
and him because they are both in line.
Well, no, here's the. Okay.
It's literally the cliff situation all over again.
I don't know.
No, I don't have to
I'll have
roll.
to turn
You
the
guys
tables.
have to roll. It's
Oh, okay, then you
Constitution.
guys. Then
It's a
they both-
saving
then
throw.
The Tick and Riley roll the piece of-
Constitution. Would I have disadvantage then?
Wait, hold up. One
They all
second.
started coming at once.
Let me
Yeah,
check.
yeah, they're all going, and he's trying to hit all of them.
Okay,
Yeah, so
before I
all
do this, I
right?
need to check
Yeah, but
something
I'm
real
just
quick.
since
Wait,
it's
wait,
one
wait.
mass, we'll have them roll once.
Okay.
But then you take stats.
Okay, you know what? No,
And it's
you're gonna
at
be fine.
disadvantage.
Wait, what?
You're gonna be fine.
I'm gonna be
I
fine.
got you
Cool,
afterwards.
so that's,
If this
one.
does a lot, I will save you.
Okay.
I
So
can't.
that's 9.
Well, seeing how
And what?
Seeing how-
roll with
Do you wanna
disadvantage.
roll-
I have an
poison
ability.
spray
Okay,
works
so-
best
Is it
eventually,
a-
it's probably gonna go through.
5. That's already
Okay,
horrible.
Is it a con save? What was it?
It's con.
8.
Yeah, okay.
So
So-
5 plus Constitution saving 0. So that's
So,
just
yeah.
5.
Okay,
You
so
missed.
yeah,
So
you,
do
they
you wanna
both
start
fail.
using the nice dice?
Here it is.
You know, maybe I should test my
I
other
have a lot of really nice dice.
2d12.
I
That
should
like are
probably.
high quality.
Normally,
Why
this
is there a fly
dice
in my
is weighted.
cylinder?
It feels like it's normally
They're
bugging
weighted,
my juice.
and it's like
Yeah.
not
bugging my
today.
Damn.
But isn't that like a, what?
They take 15 poison damage. You take 15 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's half my health.
As
and
They take their health
Yeah.
multiplied by their total.
okay,
yeah,
so
By how many there
that's-
are.
So
It's like
that
we
is
did last
80
time.
minus 15.
Wait, I got you afterwards, right?
Yeah. Okay. So like, what is it like?
And how?
Two of them distracted.
Yeah, you see like the two that were in the center of the mass you hit on directly are just incinerated. And you can tell that because you can specifically see their meat. Like all of the hair just gets melted off of them, and you just see their boiling corpse. Like both of them.
This
That's
was-
some-
So they
that's some
basically
po-
stripped the steak.
That's some potent ass poison, bro.
Yeah, you didn't. It's not edible.
No,
I mean, you
Aw.
can.
Yeah. No.
it is covered in poison.
You can.
Yeah,
Poison noxious
You just
gas.
gotta let it
Okay.
sit for a while.
That'll just make it worse.
No, just let it settle. Let it settle.
And then I will.
That's what I did with the cheese.
Basically, just sprayed a T-bone steak with hydrochloric acid.
Oh, don't worry. I have
It's
purified
day.
food and drink.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that later.
Don't worry.
So,
Don't
so
worry.
right now,
Don't worry.
so
I will
anyways,
burn. I will
You
burn a first level
specifically
spell.
see two burned hunks of meat fall out of the mass.
God.
You see a little hole open up in the center, and then that is quickly refilled with fluff. But now the mass is a little smaller.
So it hit me though,
Oh yeah, it went
So-
through the hole
and
into
I'm like,
you.
oh!
It's very bad.
God.
It's very potent poison.
You see a little bit of your because your body is an exoskeleton now, and you see a little bit of that just start to crumble and fade in the front of you.
Okay, so there goes my armor.
It's like if your ribs were on the front of you and someone punched through them, but they didn't punch all the way. So you just have cracked front ribs now.
Ow.
Melted.
Just gotta stab yourself to heal.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Just Far Cry heal.
Isn't that just what vaccines are?
pull it out of you after a tiger bites you.
One piercing damage.
Stim pack, but it's just a knife.
Civil
I need to
War
like,
amputation.
I need to immediately
No,
try
isn't
to
that
treat
what happened to the
burn
Martian?
wounds.
He just
Don't worry,
stabbed
I got
him so
But
much,
this is
you're like,
foreign
oh,
to you
it's
because
like,
you're treating
fine.
burn wounds on effectively bone. You have
Okay.
burnt bone on
What's-
the outside of you.
Okay, what's my?
But also, you're
That's
still
fun.
being
My
attacked,
nature
so
is
don't worry
zero.
about it.
Yeah.
I know nothing
half
about
Yeah, what did
nature,
you
so
two
this
do,
is gonna
by
be
the way?
tough.
Oh yeah,
They're still up on the ledge.
yeah.
Do you guys just
Do you
fly
guys
over
stay?
the
Do you
ledge?
guys join
Yeah.
combat?
I was just
I
thinking
think
of
I need, like, some
flying over
range
to get a
stuff.
peek
It's
ahead.
not, super
So-
I would, look up to you and just say-
it's not super high,
just-
so like
Yeah.
you
wave
should
you
be
on.
fine.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
I'll catch
I would
up.
just be like,
This
hey,
isn't really bad
that
for
way,
you right
and
now.
he's just gonna be
It's
like,
what
yeah.
happens.
I'll wave
Like-
it on. Like, tell her to
we-
continue on. I'll catch up.
We didn't roll initiative.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I get a peek ahead, tell him what's going on, and see what's
Same.
like
What
happening.
weapons do I have?
So do you join combat?
No.
Okay, so you go with him.
I'm in
no,
combat.
he's-
I'm
yeah,
joining combat.
You
We
turned
just
around,
look at each other and then like
Are
agree
you
that
going
I
to
can
start
go
doing
ahead
the
of
ranged weapons?
So
everyone.
he was
Yeah.
walking.
I'm gonna
turned
make
around
some-
to fight.
He's gonna do some ranged attacks.
I'm going to make some ranged weapon attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
To try and like, I'm shooting at the mass basically.
Okay, so where
Basically,
So, like,
in this
it'll hit
situation, I'm
are
just
you?
gonna
Are
be
you
a
like
scouter.
up on the top
Yeah.
of this?
Yeah, I'm like
Okay.
up there.
It'll
Alright, that
hit
makes sense.
something.
And can I do that?
So that should be
remember,
within your
you
weapon's,
still have a +5 to your max HP.
Normal range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what's my range? 150, 600.
So if
yeah.
anything
How
happens,
far-
I would be okay.
Yeah,
How did you
150
get?
is your
Did you get
minimum,
about
600
halfway
is your
to the
maximum.
through the like pit.
I wouldn't say that because I was just walking. I was kind of being very cautious because I didn't want these
Okay.
things to suddenly think, okay, I can attack.
Okay, so you
So-
wouldn't see what is in the offshoot.
No.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
it's
you
dad.
You drop down.
It's my dad. It's not
You're my
the
dad.
dad because the dad can't
Boogie,
be
woogie, woogie.
campaign.
Wait,
and
which
it's so
one are your
sad.
dads? Oh, nice. I got a 19.
Oh, dope.
I'm
Oh.
dead sad.
That's
Rest in peace, Coral.
We're
My
69.
dad.
You're my dad.
Little
Boogie,
cookie
woogie, woogie.
Alright, what are
Okay. So, Oscar, you're
I
trying
got
to.
a-
What are you trying to shoot? There are a lot of things here. One.
There are 8. There is
One of them
tick
is
tick.
No, not even just besides the tick ticks. There's also like.
No,
the-
that's what I was saying. There's 1 tick tick, 3 crawlids. No, 1 tick tick, 3 venge flies, 2 crawlids, and then 2
Wait, hold
wandering things.
I would also say that the other things are actively
Oh,
avoiding
okay.
me.
They are-
specifically.
Yeah, because they didn't know that you attacked
I
them
thought
right
I
now.
thought there was more than 3.
They're looking around really
The
confused.
tick ticks. Anyway,
The
the other
tick-ticks.
things
The
are
other
avoiding
things-
me? Or
Yeah,
okay.
because they didn't notice you. They're like looking around confused. It's when they see you attack them and they know that you attacked them.
Okay, I thought there was a lot more tick ticks than there were.
No, there's 3 tick ticks. 3 venge
Okay.
flies and tick ticks are the greatest of the like enemies, and they have virtually the same exact.
Oh,
stats.
I also would want to. I would like want to look at and try to find where the husk thingies are, because I'm very
They
curious
are
about those.
they're in the very back of the group, so they're closest to you.
Are they? Have they noticed me? Are they trying?
No.
No, they haven't noticed me.
If
They
need
seem
be,
to
while
be
I'm
very
going out to
mindless.
scout, Oscar could just be like above watch and tell you where all the enemies are.
Oh, you know zombies?
Yeah.
They act a lot like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's horrifying.
So they're not aggroed right now.
I'm
They're
also
just kind of
very
they're,
accustomed
they're,
with undead.
they're still kind of walking around bumping into things because they haven't like you realize that their perception is a lot lower.
They
Like,
have shit perception.
Yeah, so they don't even
Well,
like you have to like literally be in front of them attacking them for them to be like, "Oh yeah, I know you're existing now."
Yeah.
And so me with
I
my
was-
massive size falling
Yeah,
and
no, they
landing on
have
the
really
ground
bad
is like,
perception
Yeah.
and
Oh.
just like intelligence and most like
They're
they're
ass.
yeah.
I was also miscommunicating because I didn't understand the graph correctly. This wasn't like a massive wave; it was more like a stick.
okay.
Plus
And-
college are
and-
coming, and you
Okay.
bench flies are like
And
circling
I thought it was
around,
just like a pile
so you wouldn't
of
want
them.
to get the bench.
There was
Like,
three.
I
Like-
would, yeah,
There's
I'll get.
three.
Yeah.
But
I'll
they're
go for the
big and
bench
poofy,
flies.
so it is like about as tall as you, and he just like took off the top 2, and that went directly into your stomach. There is now 1 left, and it is very scared.
It's still coming towards you.
It's still like it's like got that like frightened vengefulness in its like little black beady
Oh,
eyes,
God.
like it's going to finally kill you.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's-
get revenge, but I'm scared as fuck.
Here's what this would be so funny though. Look at that.
No, I know. So you're stunned. You took damage. So we did his
Nah.
turn.
Bert
You
is
did your
having a
turn.
good time right now.
Just went right away.
Poor bird.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Oh, who are
I'm
you?
just
so I'm
like
going for the
evading
bench
everything.
flies, and I'm
Yeah.
Bird.
Okay, so then if you're going for the bench flies, you're not shooting down to where Riley is. 'Cause
You're
now,
shooting up.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
realize that he's not in as much danger as I was portraying it as.
Because
I was
No,
just
I-
making sure you're really prepared. Anyways, the bench flies are actually a problem, and they are circling around the top of the thing. They are not inside like
Yeah.
this divot. It's like kind of like a quarry, but like it's not been mined. It's just kind of like a down thing.
Yeah.
Up around the top, swirling like vultures, are the bench flies, And
How
you
many
see
of
they
those
are, they're just kind of like,
Circling around.
yeah, circling around the top. They are not.
How many of those are there?
There's 3.
Yeah,
There's
you can see there's 3. But they're kind of swirling around fast enough that it's kind of hard to tell. Because again, it's like gray ink, like inky grayness, not blackness up there. So they kind of blend in, but you see just like their eyes reflecting off.
Yes.
So you would be able to hit them if you wanted to try and snipe them.
Well, he rolled a 19. I'd say definitely did.
Yes. And so you're not sure which one you hit, but you definitely hit one.
Roll your damage.
Roll your D-damage.
That's 1d8. Oh shit.
Da-
That's 2
Bam.
damage.
So you like clip its wing, and it's now like angry.
Fuck. Good.
Yeah, so they all turn and they just go.
Yeah, they stop circling.
One
They
hell
all
of a
like
combat.
pivot and like look directly at you.
Yeah, so now you can
I
tell which
suggest
one
you use
hit
like
before.
a
Miss
wide range
1
attack so
damage,
that way you could get all of them in one go.
Do you just
Because
say,
that's what I did.
Do you just say, use the wide one?
Yeah, I just turn around and go like, use the wide one.
Yeah, be wide. Go wide. So you shot an arrow.
Center
Right?
field!
Yeah.
So basically, what you did is you can see on the benchfly's wings now that they're
You just hear
looking
me
at
say,
you and
"Go on,
flying
trust
towards you,
me."
that the wing is just your arrow is just kind of lodged in the tip of its wing, making this
Meanwhile, you
one
guys
kind
just
of
look
near
up
the
and hear
back
it,
kind of
it's like,
start to trail backwards. But these two, they're all very pissed. This one's just a little slower because you flipped its wing, and they're flying very fast towards you.
Okay, so should we do 2 separate attacks for these?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna. So you will have to deal with that in a second. Back to you.
I want to
I'm
read.
gonna throw this at you.
When I die, I want
Need to
D20s
read-
put into my skull and for my skull to be an heirloom.
I want to turn my skull into a dice jail.
Yeah, I would like you to.
Put it in my jaw.
No. Put a little
just,
hole
like,
in the
open
top of
up
my
the
head
skull.
and on a
Shake my
dice
skull
tower.
around.
And it
Have it come out of my mouth. Okay.
I'm going to be that
Yeah,
one.
You are
slot
still
even
stunned.
skeleton.
You have because
Put a hole in the top of my skull
I
and
think
make me a
what's
dice
it
tower.
to get unstunned? Do you have to make a dex?
Dex?
No, not dex.
How to
what's-
unstun.
How to get out?
Just realize that
Please
if
be Dex.
How to leave?
Please
I
be
like
Dex.
die, I should
I
probably
feel like
take
it
my
might be
heart and
Constitution.
use
If it's
that
Dex,
as a dice
that's
jail
like
because
almost
I have a
guaranteed.
heart murmur.
Please.
So it's already pre-made.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wait, I have actually.
I think it's a saving throw of some kind to unstun
Look,
yourself at the beginning of your
Look
turn.
at this thing. It's called.
Isn't it neat?
It's either Con or Dex.
Please be Dex.
Uh,
If it's
Well,
Dex, I'm good.
Are you
Uh,
Dex?
I have
Oh, wait,
I have a
what's your-
It doesn't
7
say how to
saving throw in
unstun.
Dex,
Jesus Christ.
and then
okay.
plus
Damn,
4
okay.
in
I would say
just like
because
in
of the
general.
nature
What's
of
your
how it is.
medicine?
My medicine?
Incapacitated. See the condition.
My medicine is is 4
incapacitated?
because I have proficiency in
I have a +3 in Dex,
So yours is just
+5 in
Yeah.
Intel, and
I'm also a
+5
doctor.
+5 in
Underdark.
intelligence.
I'm also a doctor.
Because he did spin around a lot.
Doctor,
okay,
evil.
so-
I'm an evil
It's
scientist
gonna be
doctor.
Constitution.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a Constitution.
Okay.
We
Saving
decided
throw?
depending on how people are stunned, that will be the check.
saving throw or
Yes.
Saving throw.
It's gonna be a saving throw to unstun yourself, and if you fail this,
dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I love that phrase so much. I don't think I
Is that like an unnatural? Do you call it?
Yeah,
dirty?
yeah.
an
It's when
unnatural
you get it via bonuses.
modifiers,
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
That's nice.
so you got 20. That's nice. So
Thank
yeah,
God.
you spun yourself. Surprisingly, the acid burning through the outer parts of your body kind of wakes you up, and
Like,
you're now surged with adrenaline, and you have righted yourself. You're no longer dizzy. There's a very angry Tick in front of you. He's here now. He wasn't here before. This guy, he's doing something.
I'm a little busy.
You're here.
I'm tunnel visioned on the Tick
On the
because
Tick.
I'm going to take out my rapier and just kebab it.
Just like,
We can let the tick
okay,
attack.
roll.
Yeah, we can just roast it.
Okay.
Also attack first because I so.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
seriously
let at you.
I'm
As
like,
soon as like you guys catch up to me, he just like pops up
You
with
and
it,
the
and I'm
Tic-Tac
like, oh hell
are
yeah,
going to attack
food!
at the same
Fuck yeah, you got us dinner.
don't worry, Eldritch Cannon's
because,
got it.
the time it took you to get unstunned was enough for it to
Glorified
jump
oven.
and lunge.
okay.
And so
Forceful
Can I
is the
please
time.
describe if it hits? Can
You
I
just
please
see the-
describe how
you
this
just see
goes?
the
I
stage
have
shoot
an
up.
idea.
What you can.
I'm that one!
No, you failed. It got a 3.
It's just
Dude, Riley, put that in the fucking dice jail.
Because
It got me a
Put
dirt.
that in the dice jail!
so you're trying. Okay, so this thing jumped up, and then you tried to skewer it. Did you want to describe what
I'm
happened?
going to just. So you try to skewer it. It jumps over your head, and you fall. Just fall back.
Don't tell me you stabbed yourself!
No, you just fall backwards and are stunned again.
You hit your head on a rock, and you are now stunned again.
Because
I'm so
And it just jumps over you and hits a wall and dies.
I guess it works.
And you see all of this.
So you see, so he gets burned. He is just like, whoa! And the Tic-Tac fucking suicide jumps behind it.
no, it like jumps on his head and like pushes him
Both
back.
of you are just watching this, dying from laughter, while I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
I have to look like a disappointed father. I dared to help you.
Why?
No,
We're gonna walk
That
over
shit
you
and
and
you're like,
poison.
what the fuck?
Okay, we're going with green now.
Okay,
I don't trust those metal
I'm not
dice
gonna spend
anymore.
that
They're
spell on you
grounded.
now.
They go into
Fucking
two
I
parts.
know
I
that's
heard my
great,
hand
except
falling
for
over.
that, and it was beautiful.
I'm gonna-
My hand falling over.
Okay, I'm
It was
gonna-
for comedic effect, so it's worth it.
I'm gonna.
I think it's Benjoy's turn now.
Yeah, you get to fight. You don't get to fight. You just get to die. So
You can try to like interact with the husks that are like really badly inflating.
Oh wait, I owe Bert something for burning
Just
him.
like,
no, you don't. You're unconscious. You knocked yourself out by falling over.
He's unconscious.
I thought he was
Yeah, you-
stunned.
I'm gonna say that getting stunned twice in a row that quickly, you are just straight up knocked
Okay,
out.
then I would be worried that he might have gotten a concussion.
Are you going to like?
Yes,
even have
I'm going to
brains?
like immediately. My doctor is gonna kick in. I'm like, oh shit.
Our medic is doing great right now.
I'm gonna go on all 8 legs and just gallop. Just gallop at him.
like, oh god.
I'm gonna say that if you use all 8 legs, your speed increases
Just-
to 40.
Just him being just like right before he like goes unconscious, he just looks at you galloping. He's like, oh shit.
What's your ACO, Oscar?
My
Yeah,
mask
so you kind of
unhinged.
look up and over, and all you
12.
see is the spider go. "Wah."
Skitter.
He just sheds a tear and
Dear
he's like,
god.
Okay.
just like.
Our
So,
medic is
okay,
fucking
now
awesome
pan,
right now.
pan away from Idiot 1 and Idiot 2. So
Oh, I love being idiot too.
So
There are
you.
two kinds of people in
The
this party.
buffoons.
No, there's not. There's one. I guess, yeah. Idiots that run away and idiots that fight. Those are the
Hey,
two people here.
I'm looking ahead just in
And then
case,
intelligent
okay?
big brain. Giga brain.
Really, the only brain cell in this entire group.
Yeah.
Currently.
I'm just absent-minded sometimes.
There was one brain cell, and Gabe gets it like 30% of the time.
The rest of it goes to us.
Anyways, okay. So
We
I
only
rolled
get
for
it
the
on
adventure.
the weekends and holidays.
So you have 3 darts of like beings flowing, like shooting towards you because you pissed them off. And one misses you. It just like straight up flies past you, like you were just like enough to like step out of the way. Another one hits the cliff underneath you. It like straight up missed. That's the one you
I feel
clipped
like-
with an arrow.
I
It
feel
just,
like that one
straight
was the
up-
one that
Does
did
it do
that.
like the cartoon thing where like when a character like
Oh,
goes
Yeah, it gets his
Yeah.
nose stuck in the cliff. It doesn't take any damage. It's just like kind of stuck.
You can hear muffled screaming of anger.
And while you're laughing at the one that just got stuck underneath you, one straight up clocks you in the head like that.
Oh!
It just kind of like bites you.
Oh, so like what happened to me?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
comes and like closes around you. You just like
Yeah, I now have like a little dent in my mask because of it.
There's another.
No, it's just one.
There's another fly.
It's a vengeance.
1d6.
Because that one's still very fucking dead.
Very dead.
Oh, 3 is the average.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that
so you're
makes more
gonna
sense.
re-roll for just 1.
Okay, yeah. 4, yeah.
Cool.
So it straight up like hits you in the head and keeps flying past you and deals 4 damage to you.
Yeah, it just like bites you and like flings off. You
'Cause
have
it's-
like tiny little dents in your face.
This isn't
now.
like a normal bird where it's just the beak. The beak is like the whole head, and it's made out of like strong like exoskeleton.
Yeah, so you now have dents in your face.
Yeah, so you straight up got clocked with like a 15 mile per hour piece of bone that just hit you in the side of the face. One of those pieces of bone is stuck in the ground, and the other one kind of flew off behind you. So,
Hot.
that's the Vengefly's turn. So we did. I think we're back. Yeah, we're back to you.
We're back to you. You're
So
ignoring the husks right
I am
now.
gonna get over to Bert, and I'm going to. I don't know the state, so I'm just going to immediately cast Spare the Dying. And I am going.
You revive the tick tick. Well, it's now at 0 now. It's 0 and unconscious because you cast it and the tick tick's like right there.
Okay. I am going to one of my hands is gonna reach over and start and grab the tick tick and just put it in my bag.
Like a little cow.
The tick.
You just have to
So-
give it a muzzle first.
No, I don't know if it's unconscious now. I don't. So yeah, I grab the tick tick that I think is dead and just put it in my bag with one of my extra hands while I'm going over Riley.
Okay, yeah, you have an unconscious little fluff cow in your pocket now.
Yeah,
God.
and I am going to cast Cure Wounds at first level.
No,
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
you're gonna cast Cure Wounds on Mr. Idiot.
Yes.
On Mr. Idiot.
Extreme.
Poor Bert.
fucking
Poor
idiot.
Bert.
Bert is having a great time, honestly.
I'm gonna make
Unconscious
He
2 times.
Stunned, immediately unconscious.
Yeah,
You get 7 health back.
Dope.
I think you.
okay. Yeah. You are now dazily awoke.
And my
with
other
a
hand-
spider
I'm
just over you.
All of my arms are alternating, holding my weight and patching them up.
So
I'm
yeah,
so-
you're and then you just see
Okay.
just spider face just
I feel
right
like you
in
have
front of
2
you.
sides
I'm
of your
immediately
brain.
reminded of the deep dark.
Yeah, so I feel like you have that side of the other side is man, this is a really useful medic. It's just super fast doing it. And you're so most of your brain's and the other one's medic stuff.
Yeah.
Medic.
You would definitely
Thanks for the
recognize
help,
the
Doc.
practice.
I didn't need you.
As I'm passed out on a rock.
I'm gonna pick up another rock and cast tinkering on it again, and have a bright light emanate from it, and check his eyes, or check the dark circles.
I'm just.
That
I'm
is
checking
I
for
immediately. I'm ah.
checking for pupil dilation. It's you don't have fucking pupils. Never mind. I'm gonna
And
take
since
the
I'm a
rock.
drow, the light in my eye, I'm oh.
Oh yeah. I'm oh.
Yeah,
My eyes are
you
still
take
like-
one psychic damage. Yes, but no.
No.
It's temporary. It's just enough for you to feel
I'm just
pain.
oh god.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say the light is orange instead of gold yellow actual light. It's very strange.
And I'm going to.
I am playing around a lot with golden board here
Yeah.
and how spells can be affected, especially spells with light.
Yeah, so I'm going to then uncast it.
Yeah, it's like you made the rock and it was on fire, but the fire is in the rock.
Interesting.
It's just that kind of orange amber
Glow.
just
Yeah.
inside the rock.
Make an intelligence check really quick.
Make it smart.
Not take a
Alright, this is the same exact shade of orange that was in the husk's eyes.
See net 20.
I got
The
a
same
net.
exact hue, the same exact color. It pulsated
You take a hand and you kind of compare it and you're
No, you just know, and like from the moment that you saw it, it was like it moved and acted the exact same.
It's got that. It like you see that it's like
It seems
pulsating.
alive.
It's pulsating to the same beat
Yeah.
of like the glow in them.
Do I feel any energy coming from other than my own?
You feel God energy, right?
Fuck. I'm going to fucking uncast it as fast as I can. I
Yeah,
don't fuck with
It
that.
is, like it didn't start off like that, but the longer that you held it, the more you could feel God energy start to pulsate, and you're like, and nope.
Yeah, I fucked that shit before it didn't end well.
Yeah.
So I'm done with that. I'm out.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
You're
not
too
good.
far away to notice anything.
Okay, so is
Oh.
there anything
Beautiful.
that I can see right now that would be any of like good
You
information?
just see like on the very far edge, there's like a little tiny like cavern tunnel thing to the side. It looks very stable, unlike the one that you guys exited.
Very stable.
It looks very stable.
Okay, I'm going to kind of help Bert's character.
Okay.
Since combat's over, except for you with the bench
Yeah,
guys.
you with the bench flies, and
I'm
you also
still,
have two
like-
husks that you could theoretically just be like, and I'm in front.
I like
there's
finally
also the moving
sit up.
Can I
I'm
just
like,
start heading
Oh yeah, there
back now
are
that
moving rocks.
There are moving rocks. There are the two non-party idiots.
Yeah, you haven't
And-
gotten close enough to the
and the
husks,
birds.
but you think that like if you got close enough, you'd feel God magic.
I
in them,
want
too.
it.
Can I
feel like I'd
come
be able
back
to-
now knowing that information and tell him?
Yeah. Oh wait, were you on the far edge?
Yeah,
Looking
there-
at
Yeah,
the
I was
thing?
just
Oh
like
yeah,
going
so
along
you,
to look
all
ahead.
right, so
But I
yeah,
probably
so you
won't.
already know about the
I wanna.
tunnel inside.
could.
Oh
You see that
god.
the town?
You have that?
oh god.
Yeah.
So you see that
With
you
you
actually
doing that,
get
get
to
it?
see the town. There's not a lot of houses, but it does seem to be
I
glowing
could,
like a
but I
pale
probably
blue
won't.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking bench fly.
You don't feel any magic in that area, unlike like it's a very as you like look.
So it's
and
like a
it-
dead place.
It
Kinda
doesn't
like-
feel dead. It just doesn't feel
gonna
magic
save that.
infused like every other place you've been so far.
Okay.
You haven't been able to get to the edge to feel it, but you would notice there's no god magic
There
in
is
that
a
area.
distinct lack.
Yeah. By the way, these two can feel magic, specifically god magic, and then
Light and
Light
dark.
and dark.
light and dark. You're very accustomed to light, so it's harder to feel light magic, and you need to focus on it. But like dark magic, like Greg, you're like, all right.
Yeah, it's like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're, like as a defensive kind of thing, you're more used to sensing danger through dark magic.
Yeah.
But like light magic is more just kind of like a passive like ting in the back of your head.
Yeah, so you would need to focus to feel light magic
Oh,
specifically. You can feel god
So-
magic, so like ever since you've been here, like you can kind of feel it everywhere, but like in certain areas,
It
would be.
gets concentrated.
You're going to die if you
You're
ever
gonna
get to
die.
the White Palace. Like you're just
Oh,
gonna be like,
I'm-
oh.
I'm thinking, I'm like, my character might genuinely just refuse to enter the place.
Just have an aneurysm.
You would
Yeah.
walk.
Like, he wouldn't enter
You would,
churches.
well, what would probably happen is like when
Genuinely.
you get to the hidden station where the King's Mold is,
Yeah.
you would walk in and immediately walk out because it is so strong and concentrated that like it's setting off.
It's
every
like
alarm
it's
bell.
like it's like a subtly.
You wouldn't enter the Black Egg Temple either.
It's like a subtle cast, like subtle turn undead, but like turn gauge.
Turn away,
The
Drenvia.
Yeah,
only
Drenvia.
reason that you entered Grimm's is because Grimm had such a strong control over like
That
giving,
it wasn't
yeah,
weak.
yeah. Like Nightmare King would be another one that you would never enter. Like you
Yeah.
would never go into Nightmare King, and you're the only one who could visit the Nightmare
Visit,
King.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I don't wanna.
I'm going to help Bert up and just tell him to follow me. I'm going to walk up
gotcha.
to one of the husks and fucking nightmare nail it.
Okay, so
See
yeah,
what happens.
So what happens is you go up and you can feel God magic. It's not
Very
strong. It's and as you go, you just hear screeching
Like
From the
Yeah.
husk.
you
so-
hear it from inside of yourself.
inside of yourself. Like there is something
Oh.
clashing
I don't
in
like that.
here.
It's just like a deep primordial.
Inside of me?
Yeah, you just. Well, the thing is,
it's
most
like
times you
you're
hear it
hearing-
in your head, like whatever they're thinking.
But it's like coming from everywhere in the
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just you
okay.
feel
Um,
it emanating from your body. Just
Oh,
like
God.
you can tell it's loud,
This
but
one
it doesn't
it also
pierce your
sounds
ears.
like very like feminine sounding. Like
It's very high pitched.
it's very high pitched. Like
It's not like a. It's like a. It's not like a. It's a. Like
It's
a very
very-
high.
yeah, and you can also hear in the very very back of your head just like what do husks say when you?
Probably. I think it's just like feed.
Yeah, you just hear feed in the back of your
Just
head.
like whispers of just like
feed.
Primal urges.
Just like feed.
Yeah.
Hungry,
Do I-
eat. But also like mostly it's just screaming.
Okay, so I don't hear because I was thinking like these things were being controlled and like they were still
Oh
conscious,
no, the
but they're
screaming
not.
is 100% like
A
some
different-
kind of deity.
Okay.
It's not super strong.
It's a force.
It's a force. It is a force of
Then-
just pure light.
Okay.
Like it's terrifying,
Okay then.
almost.
And
Do you have any physical reactions to this?
you have and also you saw the glow before. You feel the glow now.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it
The
doesn't.
glow in the rock. You now
Yeah,
you feel that kind
So I
of.
can I
pulsing.
can I feel God energy now? God energy?
you already could. You could sense it,
But can I feel it inside of me?
you can feel it inside of you, and as you're doing that, you feel the power that you noticed in your nail like violently rise up and crush it.
Okay.
You are immune to the infection.
Oh shit! Oh no, that could have been bad.
Yeah,
That
so
could have been fucking bad.
yeah, so you are immune to the infection because you are infused with the magic of Grim.
Would I recognize
You are
that?
also immune because you are a child of
Yeah.
the light.
Would I recognize that as
You
trying
two
to,
might
like,
be
take hold of me?
Oh
You recognize the glow as something trying to take
Bert,
hold.
she's
Only
like,
one way to find out.
Oh,
No,
fuck,
no,
oh, fuck, oh,
Bert's
fuck.
not even He's just
Time
like
for your
he does
infection
nothing. He could
vaccination.
just
You're
become
a weird
infected
case.
one
I
day.
think you're the
fuck,
only one currently
fuck,
who like 100% could be susceptible. So anytime you take a long rest, that would be what, a wisdom or a constitution
Can I-
saving throw?
Both.
I
It'd be
don't
both.
want Bert
You
to
have
get
to fail
infected.
both.
Can I make a perception check
'Cause
right
we're
now
both
as
chaotic
I'm watching
neutral.
what Gabe's doing it?
Yeah.
To see,
I'm
like,
lawful
if
neutral.
You're lawful
I te-
neutral, and he's
detect
neutral good.
like
Yeah,
ill nature in these
yeah.
things.
You could
'cause I don't-
try and detect an illness with perception.
Because I do have I have medical knowledge.
Yeah, so
And
you'd be able to
this
tell
is
if there's
wrong,
an
Peter.
illness.
Upon noticing that these
Should
husks
I-
are
then should I
infected with
be
one and that
medicine
same
or
infection tried to get me,
What
I
are you
would
looking for?
quietly
Mantis.
I would quietly mumble about like infection and this like land being plagued, and I will
Mantis warrior? No.
Yeah, I just want like the general body shape. I know they got the long neck.
I'm gonna
Here
walk
you
up
go,
to
Mantis.
Dramvir.
Yeah.
Dramvir.
Okay, I remember
just call you
it
Drum?
being like the body
This
segment.
Yeah,
is like
drum.
calling my Dragonborn character Shu, even though his name is Shamash.
I'm gonna
By the
walk
way,
up
Shu
to
is a complete and utter dumbass.
I'm gonna walk up to Drum and I'm gonna be like, hey, something is there? Oh wait, no, I need to make a perception.
Perception check to see if
first,
there's an
yeah.
illness.
You
You know,
walk up and I'm
3.
like, yes.
Get better hands.
It did hit the water bottle. I'm gonna
Okay,
let you
so
reroll
reroll?
that.
Hit it again.
Oh,
Okay.
until
hit
it
the
doesn't
water
hit the
bottle
water
again.
bottle.
6 plus
7.
1, 7.
So
hot.
The most that you notice is like it just doesn't feel natural. That's
Okay,
about it.
I'm gonna ask Drumveer with my slight suspicion, like, hey, is there something wrong with this thing?
Very wrong. I wouldn't get close.
Yo,
Okay,
that
what-
looks like a
what
good-
That's the first
anything-
words you've ever heard me say, by the way. I like my
Yeah.
my stoic expression that you're used to is now one
Fear.
of like pain and grief.
Yeah, no, like the.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you if I can touch the
Do
body.
you want to do a perception check to see if you can figure out anything else, like from the brief moment that you looked inside this?
So what was this roll?
Perception.
Perception. So that's a 8.
You don't figure anything else out.
No.
Had you succeeded, you would have known this thing is dead.
Yeah. Okay.
How'd you
I-
succeeded? Here's the knowledge.
But your
Yeah.
character does not.
Does not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as a
Yeah,
player,
we know
you
that you
know
have a
it's
player.
dead.
You 100%, yeah.
Yeah. This is the fun part about doing a game that people know is like there's certain things that I'm like, yeah, your character would have known this, but you as a
But
player
we can also
are-
play with that expectations because we have a source material.
Yeah.
I. Yeah, I'm going to just kind
seems
of
rather
back
cool.
away from the husk and kind of like get you away from it.
Yeah,
You kind of like
I'm
this,
just
Alright,
like,
yeah, so I think we should go back to you.
getting skewered by little tiny toothpicks. Toothpick flies.
Yeah, okay. What do you do? You have one above you, one below you, and one behind you? So you could probably turn.
I'm gonna turn and do the one behind me, the one that probably hit me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
really
then
quick roll a strength check so that the bench fly can get out. Okay, I get that. It's fine. It'll be.
Where
That's
is...
Vengeflies must be just like all muscle, pretty much.
no, they're tiny
well,
little things.
what would be muscle?
Yeah, what would be muscle?
Yeah.
They're basically like just bone and muscle.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
And anger.
And anger.
Vengeance.
They're called vengeflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the vengefly king's gonna be so funny. You're like, ah, it's big.
Oh, big fly! Oh!
Big man.
Oh shit!
We need to
But
both
here-
poison
here's
spray
the
this
good
one.
thing- Here's the good thing. Zote doesn't exist.
We could just make it into
Oh,
a
it
big
doesn't
pile
exist
of cheese.
Zote doesn't. He not here.
Oh, thank fuck. Because oh god, I would
We are in a
be killing him.
selfless world.
So the mighty, no.
We don't get the
I don't like
precepts
Zote because of Great Prince
Zote.
Zote, and that's it.
I think he's funny.
Great
funny
Prince
little
Zote
guy.
is not funny.
So we don't get the
I remember
precepts of
I saw
Zote.
him- I
No.
Don't lose.
I saw him in the deep nest, and I was trying to save him, but I could not figure out how to save him. I'm just sitting there like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
See,
Zote.
I just let him die from the
Sorry.
Vengefly King the second time I played through it. Okay. Anyways,
So you just
what?
let him
Yeah,
die.
what are you doing?
So
What you
I'm
do?
gonna attack the one behind me with my hand axe.
Cool.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hell
roll
yeah.
damage and double it.
Double it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So sad that we're all doing way better than Bert.
Oh, we're
Imagine being blurred. Couldn't be me.
blur images.
What-
That's your name now.
What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to get like a basic.
Bert
like,
is such a
wasp.
fitting name.
Oh man,
That's beautiful. So that's a 2.
That's it.
There would be
That's
anything
another
like
2
that.
damage.
Wasp flying.
Oh
my
my
god.
god!
It would just be like, oh, you know Queen Vespa?
For
That, but smooth.
like, no.
Oh damn.
2 damage.
It's just
Because you're playing a rogue, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so what is that?
2 damage.
Oh no. That's literally that is
Are you
literally rolling a critical but rolling the lowest. Like,
Alright,
like I did so
you roll the
good.
next
So
one.
bad.
Do you want me to just...
Yeah,
have
that's a
like-
narrative thing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just ignore your damage. You cut it in half.
Dope.
Okay.
That's how it
Yeah,
should
do
be.
you throw it or do you, like, go forward and do this?
I went forward with it. I didn't throw it.
Yeah, so you just go forward and you just cut it in half and Goop just falls down. You guys just, like, look behind you as there's a thud and there's just, like, 2 halves of a Vengefly.
Bert has hit nothing.
More cheese.
We got more seasoning.
Nothing.
It's not cooked.
I will stay away from the
It's
cheese.
just ooze. No, it's like
Steaks?
bone. It's like bone.
Wait, this one doesn't have acid in it, does it?
No,
so
it's also
it
not
might taste
cooked.
different.
It might not taste.
It is also not cooked. Acid cooked it by denaturing the cells because that's how
Yeah.
cooking works.
Yeah.
This was just like ooze
Yeah.
and goop. You know, like
We
when
could
you
just
cut-
probably like cook it with like fire.
My Eldritch Cannon.
You're gonna make scrambled eggs. Okay,
Let's
yeah.
just find some more. Let's find some rancid eggs, guys.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, God.
So that's
Oh my
your
God.
I hate the
turn.
things
just
that
take it-
pulse.
We could just take like a dead Vengefly, crack
yes.
it open into
The
a frying
one
pan.
was the one that got stuck in the wall, right?
Genuinely, my least favorite part
What-
about
the
Hollow
one that got
Knight
stuck in
was
the wall
those
is the one
weird
with the
things
hole.
that holes.
Yes,
And
because
Oh
Okay,
god,
yeah,
those are
so-
so weird.
They're like
I
weird
hunt-
lurking.
I
like-
literally hunt them
Cool.
down.
So
If I
this-
hear it and I'm like, no,
Yeah,
kill it.
I'm pretty
now.
sure
Kill it,
that
yeah,
but it's
definitely.
disgusting.
a
It's just so
14
gross.
hits you? Does that hit you? What's your AC?
Rancid eggs
12.
delicious. The things
That
yeah,
that
so no,
definitely-
that
that hits me.
definitely
I've
hits.
never used rancid eggs.
So
Never
one,
mind.
so the
I
Vengefly
haven't
that
had
has
to.
an arrow
No,
in it,
I think there's like a
like,
collector somewhere.
comes out
No,
Like-
you use rancid eggs.
like with a
You know-
little
Oh, good for him,
flame
it
and
came
just
out.
like
You use that key
like,
to unlock that
flips
weird
backwards
building
a
that's
little
in
bit
Dirtmouth.
and just like shakes itself off.
Yeah.
and
You
looks
give
at you
rancid
like
eggs to that guy,
very
and he'll return
Squares
the shade
up.
to you.
Oh.
I think he takes half of your geo. That's on the shade though, or it might be all of it.
I don't know. Understand.
Like, it's good.
Remember I
Um,
asked, I was like, "What's the point of
so-
rancid eggs?" And my friend was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah, and then the other
this guy
one
returns the
comes
shade
and
to you.
bites
I'm
you
like-
again
really?"
with 3 damage. It just comes and like does another like it does what the other one did and gets the same place, so now it's even more dented and like flings off again.
You like shake them off. You're like,
Yeah.
It just looks like your mask has dimples now.
See, this is
laugh.
dope as fuck. Just love that. Yeah. It's your turn again, because I think everyone else is done right now. Where are you guys headed?
Can I-
Because you have 2
Well,
places to go. You have the
I
like.
have a.
I'm
You have a
on my
boat.
way back to
You're on
tell
your
them
way.
the
Can
information.
I make a
so.
perception check to hear what's going on with you?
Yeah. Are you going to try to go up, or are you going into the tunnel?
I am going to kind of sit down for a second and I'm very concerned about this disease. Because my expression is now was what stoic is now pained and like remorseful.
Are you halfway or closer to the other end of the thing?
Probably in the middle.
Probably in the middle. If you look at the tunnel, you can kind of see what looks like a door.
Okay.
That's about all you can see. It's very kind of shadowy, dark.
I'm gonna sit down and take all my equipment out. I'm gonna take out that unconscious tick, and is it conscious yet? Because I think it's dead.
So, like, you pull it up out of your sack, right?
Yes.
It is looking at you.
It's purring.
Do we have a pet tick?
I am going to try and tame it.
Yes! It's already tamed.
Oh, hella! Let's go!
It's just like, I was warm when I woke up, and it's purring.
So before,
It's
if I
purring,
fail this,
it's purring, but it sounds like a cow.
so can I make the perception check?
Beautiful.
If I fail it,
Perfect.
then I'm just gonna go with it.
Like,
It's
think of a
scary.
squeaky, purring cow.
Yeah, so...
It's like the sound.
Okay, so you look up, and like, your focus like, zooms in, and you're like, I can see everything happening right now.
I can see birthmarks.
I can 20.
You're like... Yeah, you look down and you see the mantis staring right
His
at
eyes
you.
are just like.
Okay, can I immediately
Oh yeah.
pull out
So
book?
you have
Look over and
three
see
of
the
them.
thing that jumped
That
you over.
one,
Just
and then
have
that
it.
one.
Do I
think
see
this
any
design is
enemies
closer.
going on?
That look, yeah.
Okay, can I see any enemies?
You see one with an arrow in its wing, and the other one that's like just got flung.
Alright, I'm going to take out my bow and then
Yeah.
aim a
Okay.
shot.
Boss music time. Let's go.
All right. Yeah.
Boss.
So do that.
13.
That hits. Which one are you hitting?
Ooh, good question.
One with the arrow in its wing, or the one with that has no arrow in its wing?
I'm gonna go for the one that doesn't have an arrow. I'm
Okay.
thinking
Yeah.
that
So roll your damage.
Go for damage. Right, a bow. 26. 2.
Plus.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, plus.
He hit something.
I think. What do you add with damage? I always forget.
For what?
For like,
Ranged?
no, like, do you add whatever you added for a modifier for like strength or
The
dex or
attack
something?
bonus?
Okay, yeah. So do you
Depending on what kind of thing it is.
Yeah. So I forget. Are bows dex? or
Bows are
they-
dex.
Yeah, bows are
Yeah.
dex.
So add your dex modifier to that.
Ooh, that's your favorite.
Oh, okay. That's 6
Wow.
damage then.
Okay. Yeah. It like drops for a moment and then like readjusts and he's like, "What just happened?" You see this mantis that like
I just,
knocks
like-
itself out.
I just fumbled in close
Yeah.
quarters combat and like sniped
And
something
yeah,
out of
Just
the
and
wake
then-
up.
Yeah. So I don't think I mentioned, but like from the mask is like
my
this
healing
giant
does wonders.
cloak. From within the cloak,
You
just
cured
is
his
this bow
stupidity.
and just snipes.
Dude,
one
my
of the
healing
flies
is
out.
my healing is an enhancements
Oh my
performer.
God.
Yeah, so you see the like
have
what
to
you
look on
thought was an
amphetamines or
incompetent
something.
mantis
like,
like
"Doc, what'd
just
you do?"
sniped something and
Cocaine. Lots of it.
now
Like, yes. I literally cured you with the power of steroids. Yeah, I made this drug last night.
Yeah, just heroin.
Let's see how it works.
Eddie getting
Which
fed
drug
up.
is this? Oh,
Speaking of which, I will be picking up like random plants that I see and just
Methamphetamine?
eating them. Just seeing what they do.
Okay.
Eating the plants, yeah, seeing
Well,
what
I
they
guess
do.
you are a
Yeah.
spider, maybe.
Wait, that could probably.
If you're doing
like,
that-
I also
enhance
have a
the
spell,
poison
a beautiful
spray.
little spell
Yeah.
called
Right.
Protection from Poison.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was gonna say, Gabe, if you're gonna do that passively while you walk, I will occasionally make you roll a con save.
Yes,
Just
easy.
randomly.
Yes, that's fine.
You grabbed a plant, you make a con save.
Ooh, what's this one do? Roll. Oh fuck, roll.
One has a skull and crossbones on it.
Going? Just
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
from Adventure Time.
So I guess it's now your
Oh my
turn
God.
again.
gotta know how to make
there's
potions.
two left.
There's two. One like dropped so far down, and now it's like, what's happening?
How close is it to me?
It's still pretty far away.
Damn, Thorn Whip won't work then.
Yeah.
30 feet?
No.
Damn.
It's like you don't know how you managed to get it, but you did.
I'm just like,
It's
yes.
because its AC is so low.
Yes.
What'd you roll?
13. Which is like.
Solid roll.
It's solid,
Mid-
but it's
mid
because its
number.
AC is bad.
13,
Alright,
true.
yeah, okay. What do you do?
All right.
Bro, that was great. I feel like you should just have U.S. Brim and me as Silks in the corner, like.
Have Brom just... He's always behind. We just hear the music. Why is the carnival music not
Silks
getting any
is
further
behind.
away?
You just hear Brom slowly approach.
Yeah, you turn around, you see Brum, and then like
Oh
Silks
yeah,
comes from
these two
behind.
don't
He's
know
like,
who Brom is.
they don't.
Nice
They
shit.
also don't know who Silks is.
But yeah, so like, I like to imagine we're getting far away, and I'm like, why isn't the carnival music not getting further away? I see Brom's head like.
And then, yeah, Silks
And then you just see Silks like slowly approach. Like,
Silks respects you. You did not earn any respect.
Oh, Silks
yeah,
actually
I know.
respects me now.
Remember, because Silks was like, "Did you sew?"
Oh,
And you were
yeah.
like, "Yes," and Silks was like, "Good."
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use.
and then apparently me trying to reassure
I'm gonna use my
him and
hand
the
axe
fuck
again
out.
on
Yeah.
the other one that's close by.
Yeah, so the closest one is the one that you like hit before. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, roll to attack that one.
Okay, that's a 15.
That definitely hits. If a 13 hits.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
This is my AC actually. I should probably know this. Oh, I forgot to add my armor.
That doesn't count. That also doesn't. Fuck. Okay.
It dies.
Okay,
You
nice.
just hit it straight in the head, and
I-
it falls
boom.
right next to the one that got cleaved in
Oh,
half.
there's my attack bonus.
It's the other one's turn. You're the closest thing. It's very angry. It's gonna try to
No,
hit
it
you.
doesn't.
Now it is Vengefly time.
What's your
I
character?
don't think I'm 5.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no, it
Oscar,
just
what's your
kind of
character's
like slowly goes
Reiki.
past you.
How?
How?
Sorry.
Not you guys.
Yeah, so the Vengefly just kind of like it doesn't go very fast and just like slowly goes right
Oh,
past
right.
you. It's like
Okay.
It's like just.
yeah, it's your
That's
turn
supposed to-
again. Do you
Oh.
want to attack this Vengefly
think
or
so.
do you want to
Get that out of here.
ignore it? Yes.
Okay,
So either you can just
Hey, so what was your
Attack.
character's name again?
so
Caleb.
so me.
Is that with a K or
Yeah,
C?
you can either try to
Let's
hit
see.
again
I'm gonna
or
try
I'm gonna be a normal
Same
person.
one.
And
no. Yeah, there's only one left.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
a fantasy
okay.
word. I didn't know if you wanted to be
Yeah.
It's
fun
spelled
or
with
not.
an S.
9.
Okay.
My name's
Caleb.
Michael with a B.
Caleb,
and I've been
the
afraid
T
to
is-
say
yeah.
my whole life.
Caleb, the T
Wait,
is silent.
where's the B? There's a B.
What?
Yeah, that hits.
I said Caleb, but the T is silent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you these guys have shit AC. It's like
really bad
bad.
AC. Oh
My
my
name's
god.
Michael.
What is your AC this
My
time?
name is Michael
My
Myers.
AC is 15.
Michael?
Higher than mine.
Well,
this
I would watch
alright.
Halloween Kill so bad.
But you can call me Mikey.
3.
Michael was my father.
7 damage.
Yeah, no, it's dead.
It's just.
This
you
one
spell
falls
your
right
name?
next to the other ones.
Uh,
I have to go to the
D.
bathroom.
Hey, Vsauce.
So now the
A-
perception of me is that in
M-
close quarters I just fumble, but
VER.
with the
John Bear?
distance
John
I
Bear.
for some reason have the ability to snipe. Woo. I like Bert.
Beautiful.
I like Bert.
Beautiful.
I'm very pretty.
Yes.
Also, I did a lot with lighter lines on you because you're just so ethereal.
Hey, wait, can I look
Yeah.
at that?
I'm just glowing permanently.
Permanently glowing. I'm just like.
I like that. Drum
Just every time I come near you
I'm
guys,
a
you guys have to
fucking
like put
egg.
sunglasses
Fucking
on.
egg.
Just every time I come near you guys have to like slowly put sunglasses on. Just
I made you look like a nerd.
I
Spider.
definitely cannot look directly.
yeah.
Okay, so to be fair, no
have to
one would
put
know this,
solar
but I'm just gonna
eclipse
say it. My
sunglasses on?
character
Like, oh god.
is not a good
Guys.
person.
Okay. What
What was that job? Just
I was just showing them off this.
Oh yeah, it's cool. All right, yeah.
Wait, Lara,
So what do you guys do now that all the things are dead except for the husks that are like don't notice anything?
I'm gonna
Well,
full on Skyrim.
am I
Lost
back
and
yet?
this Shit.
I'm
Okay.
definitely. I'm gonna.
What?
am I back yet to like tell them?
Yeah.
Eat
Okay.
plants to see what they do.
So I go
There's
ahead.
no plants here.
Fuck!
You need to go. You need to go inside. Colonize
Fucking
itself.
plants.
Yeah. So you just have a purring tick.
I
Yeah.
love this.
So basically, I
Do
just
you
like
name
tap
the
you.
tick?
I'll get back to you on that one.
After
I just like tap you on the shoulder and go like, "Hey, there's a city."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys do? You're back halfway.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna-
guys both see the door in the tunnel, and that's all you see in the tunnel right now. Do you go down to them too?
I'm gonna
at you.
call down the wasp.
Yeah,
Just be
and
like,
then
hey,
just
go
indicate,
down.
Indicate towards the way that
Yeah,
cave
so you're
went.
trying to head
And I'm
down,
like,
you
hey,
also
we
see the
should
door.
probably
Yeah,
go
so
that
all
way.
you know is that
The way I
your
kind of
tunnel-
get down is that I like jump and then I like kind of fly sometimes and I just fall and then I
Yeah,
fly. It's
so-
just kind of like
Yeah, so here's
Just
all you know.
mediating it.
There is a city way out there. Do you also mention like you need to go down a super like absolute sheer face clip, sheer like?
Yeah, I
cliff?
might as well because last
Um,
time we didn't say that he got blown off by me. So
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. So you know that like from down like a like super steep cliff. That's basically just what is it? Cliffs of Despair.
Something.
Oh.
Like things.
You also
like
have
that's
it on
what
Network Edge. Just so
yeah.
you know.
You have that, and then you also have a door, and that's about all that you know of this
Yeah.
area.
So
Are you even gonna share the information that like there's some kind of god shit going on?
I did. I'm not gonna say anything
I
about
kind
God
of
shit.
indicate. He just.
I
asked
said there's a
questions.
sickness
It's
to you.
like,
Yeah, so,
so
like,
I'm
there's a
like,
sickness.
I'm avoiding the glowing stuff.
And I will.
Because of
I'm not
that.
gonna say anything else. Like that's the only
Yeah,
word I've
okay.
said. Is there's a sickness.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look towards the area where you came from and then see the door.
Yeah, you see the door.
Gonna get up, like pack all my shit in, look at my fucking tick
So you're
tick.
gonna put it on your head.
I'm gonna put him on my head.
Hat, hat.
And I'm gonna name him Tic Tac.
Oh, I love that.
His name
So
is Tic Tac. He's
it just
beautiful.
kind
He's
of
the
like
mid-
makes like a
Tic-Tac.
little like moo purr sound, like
It's like
Yeah.
Gary. It sounds like Gary.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put him on my head and head over.
Yeah, head over to the door.
I'm gonna not try to push it over.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of cracked open a little bit. You can't really see much inside the other room. This feels like very neutral ground. You don't feel any like very strong god magic, but the little bit that you do, it doesn't seem very powerful, and it seems more of like a minor deity rather than the
fucker.
very strong, like high-powered gods that you've been feeling.
Beautiful. Now we got some nice old.
Yeah.
Oh, Tic Tac!
yes.
He's a beautiful boy.
We now have a Tic Tac.
I also have a test subject now.
That's not funny.
I will enhance him.
I'm just gonna take Tic Tac while you're sleeping, so that way nothing happens.
You don't want to get near me while I'm sleeping.
I'll
Splash
make
like
you into
acid
a
in your
potion.
face. Yeah, you are ingredient now.
No! You just like rip off one of my wings. He's like,
What do you do with this door?
Packs you into a
So the
little
door,
jar.
I'm gonna try to like
just packs me
Yeah.
push it
to like
open.
a
Yeah, it
test
opens
tube.
easily.
Okay.
You see, there's like this room, and there's like a little bench thing, and then like another opening, and there just seems to be like another like sitting room inside. That.
Just gonna kind of head forward. The entire time I'm like not addressing anything.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
the spider
going.
just walks into the door in the tunnel. You walk in, you see this very large bug with red armor and a cape and a very fluffy cow just kind of sitting. It seems to be sleeping. Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay it any mind. I don't
Yeah,
care.
what do you do?
I
My next trick, I'm gonna pay you bitches no mind.
Yeah, I don't even acknowledge him.
Okay.
I'm just going to.
Do you walk in front of him?
Yes.
He wakes up.
Okay.
And he wakes up and he's just like, I have not seen a weaver in quite some time.
I'm
Oh, what?
a weaver. I'm gonna.
I thought the kingdom of Deep Nest had fallen long ago, and only the princess remained.
Man, you say
I-
it's good.
I'm
I'm out here being like the
But I believe they're
lore dropper.
I'm going to say I'm just gonna act like I belong. I'm gonna say, oh, I don't come from Deep Nest. I come from the cliffs. Just the cliffs. I don't know the cliffs.
Up.
I come from
from
there.
up.
I come from there.
Yeah, so Mama
In the
just
freedom.
blinks and is like,
coming from
Yes.
so
I'll
you
start
don't know
getting your
of
head
the
out of the
infection.
gutter.
Upon him saying infection, this is some ground that I can actually speak of. I'm like, I learned of it recently.
I Violently.
And he's just like,
Violent.
my deepest apologies, and just kind of bows and like stands up. As he stands up, you actually get to see more of him, and you also see this massive it's a cone with a hilt
Oh,
Not
fuck.
my campaign.
on his back, and he's just kind of bows to you. And it's like, I'm so sorry, the princess.
That's an actual
princess.
sword.
No, it's a castle. No, it's like, if you are looking for the Princess of Deepness, she is the one remaining weaver who is alive and awake.
Okay. Thank you.
He's like, my deepest apologies. I am Mato,
Oh, Mato, I'm...
the great nail master.
Okay.
You're like, what's a nail?
Oh, fuck!
You're like, nail, that's a sword!
I would remember them being like, that's... And nails, that's
So,
right.
now that you actually know, this thing on his back is what a nail is, and that's why they were like, why does that nail look like that?
Yeah.
You now have, preference of oh, that's why they set it up there.
It's a weapon!
Oh yeah, everybody else is kind of.
Yeah, everyone's
They're
outside.
behind.
They don't know.
Okay.
They just kind of walked in.
I'm going
I'm
to...
going to follow in.
Yeah,
going to
so
do a very slight bow.
as you walk in, Mato turns and then is a little bit on edge, just like Mantis.
I'm like, huh?
Where?
Don't worry.
Just
Don't worry. He won't hit you.
Do not worry.
Even if he tried, he won't be able
Mato's
to.
face just goes into pure confusion. Just I've never heard of Mantis not good at close combat.
He's very good at ranged combat.
I've never heard of a Mantis good at ranged combat.
He's...
He's just really confused.
Bert is still
the
confused
great
about why
Mantis-
we're talking about mantises.
Why did the Mantis Lords
What are you
leave?
talking
The
about?
Mantis Lords closed off their entire village.
And I'm just like, what?
I would...
Wait.
Oh yeah, you would have advantage on any fights against the infection because you are indeed a mantis.
Oh right.
Mantises
Yeah, they are.
fought off the
Right,
freaking
right.
infection. They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mato's just what?
And I'm
happening?
going to point to my Tic
I'm just
Tac
gonna
and be like, he bested him.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm a mantis.
What?
I would be more afraid of him. Just Tic Tac.
How did you? And then lumbers up and stares into the eyes and is like, this one. How did you?
How would
It's
you
healed! And is
How'd you
breaking
best the
out.
mantis?
All you guys hear is just this rumble of, it's healed!
I just kind of walk in.
And I
He's
would-
like,
Yeah.
I would
And then he
say-
turns, he's like, I thought the moth died! What is happening
And
right
I'm just going to bow and say, Drumveer, traveling doctor. And scientist.
He's like, you are the only one who makes sense right now.
And I'm a specialist at healing.
Thank God.
I'm just
No, well, he says thank the higher beings. That's specifically what he
Yeah.
says. He says
Next-
thank the higher beings.
next he just
Oh.
fucking breaks down because the roast buff.
The
roast
roast wasp. So the roast wasp comes in and is like, I thought the wasps died in the Great War.
And then, also my hand is just...
Well, I'm alive, so...
How can you talk?
I'm just
Yeah.
Wasps have not felt light in ages.
I'm just
Your mom...
pure confusion.
Like,
This
Everyone's just
What?
standing there confused,
like the spider.
Macho's losing his goddamn mind
The
right
spider
now.
was confusing enough because wait, okay, so you're not from the deep nest, all right? And then a
Racially
mantis walks
motivated.
through. It's like, oh, odd. And then a moth. And then a rose wasp immediately.
Unless I want to go back to Grim. in
Literally,
which case we're
okay.
just gonna
Oh,
ignore it.
you shouldn't be here. Oh, you're extinct. Oh, you're extinct.
He was like, you're fine. He's like,
Wrong.
See what happens is he's like, you must have been one of the weavers that left a while ago and came back. Hi, what's up?
Yeah.
You're feral.
You're like a feral, and he's like,
Man's
you
racially
should be
motivated.
dead or unintelligent. You should be dead.
That
you
is
should be
racially
dead.
motivated.
You should not be
Dead. Okay. Dead.
everyone should be dead except for you.
I just shouldn't be there. I how did you get out?
Just I guess if you want me to go,
He's also like, you don't fight right. Yeah, he actually takes a closer look and he was like, you don't look like any mantis I've ever seen.
And I'm like,
What's wrong with you?
I don't look
It
like
might
any
be the
mantis I've ever
damage
seen.
that I took just a second ago.
No, he's looking straight at your mandibles.
Yeah,
He's like,
just-
how did that happen? What happened to you?
I'm just gonna be like.
Also, your eyes are this is just because of how I drew you. Your eyes are a lot like wider and like bigger than most mantises, which are like usually like narrowed and like predators.
Yeah, he's just
You're like a prey mantis.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, he's like so confused by you.
I'm just gonna respond with
He just got the birth defect.
I am also not from here at all. Never been
I come
here.
from where
I
the
just met
spider.
the spider at one time.
I'm the
you
spider.
know, from the cliffs.
We met recently.
You're a prey mantis.
He just kind of looks around and sits down with the thumbs like, oh, pale.
I just chime in. Yeah,
He's
me
like,
too.
oh, king, save me. He's like, oh, king, save me. And
King.
he's just like, ugh.
I just chime
I'm
in.
so
like,
done
yeah,
with this.
I came from the
infection.
same place.
Yes.
Feels racially motivated, honestly.
Do you say that out loud?
You just keep saying.
He's like, you should be unintelligent or dead. And I'm gonna be
And
like,
you're like, as a tiefling, like, excuse me.
that feels racially motivated.
What is race?
Huh?
He's just like, to his ears, like, what is race?
Oh, he doesn't see race.
Oh shit, he's called
I guess,
blind.
no.
Oh
It's because he doesn't know what race
Race.
is. He only knows species.
Species, yeah.
So he's like, I don't know what race is. So you would have to go that species. And he's like, look, things have been weird for a while, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about what I know.
With the shambling corpses outside, I don't.
Yeah, with the like
Zombie apocalypse.
yeah. So he's like, with the husks wandering outside, they're very easy. I can just crush them.
Yes, they didn't seem very aggressive to me.
That's
anyway.
strange. Usually they attack whatever they can see.
They didn't attack me.
He just is like.
I
Just
was-
they couldn't see.
I was
You're
able.
like- oh wait,
Just
you need to
immediately
roll your
sus.
2d20.
What?
You need to roll your 2d20.
Oh, that's right. I do
Percentage,
need to do
percentage dice. Wasn't
No,
it?
Nope.
this is for something different.
Oh, okay, okay.
That only us three know.
Okay, that's
You're
a 20
fine.
and a 6.
You're fine right
I'm
now.
fine? Okay.
You're fine.
You're fine for now.
God, that is actually
now.
that is very nerve wracking.
Oh no, it's gonna.
It's gonna nerve your racks more.
Yeah.
Once it
Yeah.
something
so,
happens, that's scary.
If we do it after every battle, should it be through every room that has a possible battle, even after we do the whole like.
I think we should. It's more like stress, and so like battles are usually stressful.
Oh, okay. So we're
So
if
so
it's
it
like-
has like
even
so,
if you don't
but-
encounter-
So entering Dirtmouth.
If it's stressful, then
If
yeah.
it's going, alright, we train you to get to stress-related things such as battles, which means
Sucks that you hate flying.
yeah.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to roll a lot if I fly.
Fly high spaces. So once you get
Until you
in,
conquer the fear, at least, I guess.
Yeah. So.
which might.
So I'm just gonna have to be his babysitter.
No, what's gonna happen is either this whole thing is going to end up like coalescing really fast, or nothing happens from it. It's
So-
fine.
I would kind of. I'm gonna do a little bit of play here. I'm going to kind of sit down in front of the nail master, and I'm going to say, "So, could you?" Yes.
No.
Could you fill me on where we are? Recently, I suffered a nasty head injury. Can't quite get my bearings.
He just kind of does this. It's like, where should I start?
Just general area.
This is the Howling Cliffs, one of the very few areas not 100% controlled by Hollowness, which is down below. There are only 3 areas like this: the Kingdom of Deep Nest, which you should avoid at all costs, unless, well, not you. You are a weaver. You would be fine, I think. And he just starts to mumble to himself like, "It did fall." Be cautious, you, of going into Deep Nest and the Mantis tribe. And he just kind of stares and is like, they shuttered themselves off a long time ago. A tribe of warriors who bested the infection.
I see.
They literally fist fought the infection.
They literally
They
said,
wanted to-
"Plague be gone."
So what happened is they would go into dreams and go, "Wah!"
Yeah, they like the Black Death came and they're like, "No,
Oh
They
my God.
fucking dream fight the infection.
me fighting the ocean."
I will now walk into the
Gonna
ocean.
go fight the river.
Yep.
And they won.
And they won. They beat the sun.
They literally
They
beat
fucking
the sun.
uppercut the infection out
We
of
found
it.
out which would win: 1,000 praying mantis or the sun. The praying mantis win.
what would win? A literal deity that embodies the sun, or one
A couple
man-
boys.
or a couple of boys?
A couple of the homies fighting.
Yeah,
Couple
or
of boys. Yeah.
or 3 lords of the Mantis tribe and their transgender brother. I just love the idea that, like,
A
straight
god, 3 bad bitches. Who wins?
I just love the idea that the reason that, like,
Who wins?
Trader Lord went
The
to
fucking
the
bad bitches.
Radiance is not because of, like, want power, but, like, it's like, I'm trans, and they're like, fine, and he's like, but I have no testosterone, and the son's like, I give!
I give! Jesus Christ.
She's like, I have the tea! And he's like, give it!
Yeah, it's like that fucking like dental care meme, but it's I have gender affirming healthcare. Come to the dark side.
Come to
And the Mantis Lords are like, I'm glad you're happy with your body now, but like, god damn it.
Go live in the garden.
Go live in the garden. He's like, fine! And he like marches off.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask. So you said
Sleeping City, it's the mob dog.
you said that you saw a city.
Yeah.
We're usually
Yeah.
bullets at the gangster.
do you ask about the city down there?
Yes.
He's like, oh, Dirtmouth. It's still there?
We saw it. I didn't see it. Like the Patriot did.
Like
But
I can't believe it's
It
still
was
there.
seen.
it was seen.
It was very large back when Hollow Nest was a beautiful and bright city.
I chime in saying that there's not much there now.
He's like, yeah, I would expect so. The Stagways closed quite a while ago. I doubt they would ever reopen. I doubt they would ever reopen. And then a little boy comes and was like, oh, well,
I need to get around.
I need to get around on my other dad.
I'm trying to sneak around.
Clap of the
But
stag.
the class of the stagways is alerting the guard.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I doubt there's very many there other than my master and Elder Bug. He just kind of looks back, he's like, I wonder if that little bitch is still there.
Stop.
He obviously, like, it's type of affection, so obviously whoever he's talking about, like, is like, I hold great affection, but is like, very small. I can't wait for you guys to meet Sly and be like, you're smaller than Silks, how is this possible? You're but a
just a
little
little-
boy!
Okay, well, how far away would Dirtmouth be?
He's like, oh, so you just need to drop down the cliff.
Oh, okay,
And
that's
it's
simple.
right there.
You just take the spider and
He's just like, you need to drop down the cliff, and you're just like, ah!
I just like
you just like prepare your wind spell. Just like
it's like, hey, everyone line up. Just gotta do this
your
real
ritual
quick.
cast.
I am going to. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'll try it. There's no harm in trying. I'm going to take like. Can I find like a rock in this room?
Yeah.
It's like a piece.
Yeah, the floor's literally made out of dirt and rocks.
Dope. I'm going to cast. Let me check it real quick.
Dude, I can't wait for what he's gonna say when he sees you casting magic. It's gonna be great, and you're gonna be so confused.
I'm going to cast magical tinkering.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this rock light again.
Okay, so
Do
the
this
first thing he does when he
Wait.
sees you start to infuse it, he's like, you've been to the shaman? You can use soul? And then he sees you're casting light, he's like,
You just hear, you've been to the shower?
he just like stares and he's like, get rid of it. Do not bring her into my house. How dare you bring her into my house?
I am then
Wait,
going...
he's probably just gonna be so confused because he also like writes at the same
Yeah, I'm
time that
writing.
Yeah, well,
So,
he's fine with this. He's like,
this
oh
is
yeah,
science.
Weaver's like, he just looks, he's like, you're not weaving your information? He
and,
just like makes small comments of like, I'm not used to spiders doing
and
this.
I'm going to ritualistically cast Identify on the rock. And just see if I can deem
Okay,
anything,
I need
any
you to
magical...
roll with advantage to avoid the infection.
Oh my god! No, I forgot everyone's in the room!
God.
I'm perfectly fine.
My perception for me, it's just,
Hey guys, look at this rat I found!
I'm perfectly actually
It's
fine.
full of
really
the bubonic plague.
Yeah,
12.
you're fine.
Give the
you
bubonic
kind
plague
of feel
round
something
six.
nudge on your mind, and you just
Hey
feel
guys,
instinctively
let's play
like
past the
you
rat.
gotta do this, and then it's gone.
When your body does that fake
What did
fall
you roll
thing.
for perception? What did you
Just
roll for
immediate,
perception?
like...
I need you to roll perception
I'm just like-
for me for this. You're fine. You don't notice anything. You notice the god.
I just
presence is
watch him
slowly
like flinch and like.
Yeah, you. Well, he doesn't flinch. He literally like attacks the air. Mono's like, he just like looks with apprehension and then breathes a sigh of relief and is like, "Oh, good, you're actually a mantis." And you're like, "What does that mean?"
Okay.
I'm just sitting here like
Fuck.
watching this go down like.
So immunity,
Advantage.
advantage.
We're going to figure out.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
All right, you notice something literally within your soul, like lash out in your brain, and like not like where yours like crushed it. Yours consumes it and then disappears, and it's gone, and you don't know where it came from.
What the fuck?
Oh.
So now,
Yeah, so
You just ate it and.
Yeah.
Drum has to notice that and be like,
immune with advantage. And if you get infected, it would be slow, and at the beginning it would be healable, but at a certain point. So we will, if you do start to get infected, we would have like a separate, like, I have a thing for him, we'd have a thing
Here,
for
I
you.
would,
Can't
I would
fix
also
that.
say that as soon as soon
Oh,
as
you also feel a random spike of magic, but you don't know where it came from.
fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it god
Me as a
magic?
Fuck magic.
It doesn't feel like
Barb.
infernal. You feel like a slight
Barb.
like you
Where is
feel
it?
your body start to like something in you. No, here, how do I describe? You feel your magic recoil for no reason. You don't notice anything. You're
I'm
like
just chilling. I'm like,
you're like at that one moment, like ah!
Noticing,
moment, I'm like-
noticing
Yeah.
reactions,
Rapid.
I would immediately stop casting Identify. I'm gonna stand up with my rock and head outside, and say good day, and
Just
just
chuck the.
Yeah, so you leave. Mono's like,
and I'm gonna go outside and resume casting.
all right, yeah. So
With
you're
this
just like,
time,
all
no.
right, hold on, pause, and you go and you resume.
I do not, and yeah.
Yeah, so you guys
I'm gonna
like
take my rat outside.
yeah, so
Let me-
you guys
infection
each had
rat.
like your brief moment of things at varying like times. You still have no idea what went on. You're like a little shaken.
I just
So
know
you don't use
instinctually-
magic. You have like demon magic, but like it's always been a very passive thing, and really all you like use it for is like if you in the heat of the moment you need to do it. Never before has it reacted against your will. And like you're like, ah. And again, you didn't feel a spike in infernal or dark magic. You just felt your own magic recoil and fear. And you don't know which one of these three it came from. You don't know which one of these three. Well, you know it wasn't this one. You don't know which one of these two it came from.
It could have also been Mata.
Good
Hey,
times.
Mono
I don't think. It's,
Mono is fine. He's vibing. He didn't really have any reaction other than the ah.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? That
Oh,
could be a
God.
cast.
Ah, cast evil magic.
casts die. But yeah, so
Roll a d. Roll a
Roll
d20.
20 to die.
No, roll a d20. If you get a nat one, it's just a dice appears.
It's just word power.
so I will say this ritual casting
Oh,
Identify
it's
takes an hour.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm
so-
doing this for an hour,
Yeah,
focusing
so
on
what
this.
happens is Mono like actually like stands up and is like, you three do not go outside until he comes back. And like
Oh, yeah.
he like
Me,
looks
I'm
out
just
and
gonna
is
be
like
down
down
for
3
not
times
doing-
when you remove that thing, and then like locks the door and
Yeah.
walks back and sits down. It's like, tea?
Locks the door by pushing just like a giant wooden.
No,
door.
he moves.
He just leans his weapon against it.
No,
I
he
could
moves
push
the
that.
bench and puts it in front. Like,
the whole bench.
Straight up.
yeah.
But it still makes like locking noise. Pushing the vents.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of my magic recoiling and fear a bit, I'm a bit on edge.
Yeah.
Because that's what it would do. So I'm just like hesitantly watching everyone's movement now.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna say it takes an hour. You're like anxious. you're fine now.
I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah, Mono like warms up to you once you like do that, and he's like, you're fine, and gives you tea and like these weird looking cookies. You don't really know what they are. They taste good. He gives them to all of you guys.
Dirt. That's your ranking
That's
system.
my motto.
This shit better than dirt.
This is better than dirt.
The gourmet dirt from earlier.
It's one. There's like one thing that's like below dirt, and it's like I'd rather dirt.
It's like it got a tier list. Dirt and F, and then everything else in that.
Cheese is like in the middle.
She is like, this
My
is pushing
cheese!
it. This is pushing it.
So
Yeah.
Dirt might be
as
better.
that,
So,
I'm
you
going
finish.
to obviously document everything as the spell
Yeah.
goes on.
Yeah. So what does identify do exactly?
I learn any kind of properties about the item.
This is. How do I put it? This is like pure 100% unadulterated god magic.
Okay.
Not just god magic, like just god.
And you just
You
cast
don't
a
know
light
what
spell.
you don't know what it is, but you can feel like as you're casting identify, you feel the energy that is the nightmare nail like constantly like rising up and down. Like you think it's probably protecting you from whatever this
Yeah.
thing is.
As it's doing that, I'm gonna try also to learn how to control that more. Because I'm gonna need that to learn. I'm gonna try to...
So I would have you roll just like a wisdom check in general just to figure out how to do that while you're casting identify.
Also, identify, I learn if it's a spell, what spell it is.
It's not a spell. This is like just
energy.
It's just pure energy. You also feel it's connected to sleep. And it's very strange, but it's connected to sleep in the way that Grimm seems to have been. He did mention he was god of nightmares.
9 for wisdom.
You kind of figure out how to do it. You're not super good at it yet, but you're kind of figuring out like how to do it. You're not fast at it. You still need to concentrate a lot, so you need to have a lot of practice.
Because the
Hair just looks
protection.
like you have like this giant eye.
Anyone want second piece pizza?
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yeah,
I fucking
so
love that.
Maybe.
you can use it. You need to have a little bit of concentration,
I
so like
was-
you need to actively do it. But
I was more curious about the protection that it's giving me.
the protection it's giving
Yeah.
you. If you focus on it, you can kind of like tell that it happens.
You want the last piece too?
Anytime there's like a giant pulse, but that's about all you know. You'd have to like further study how it works.
Because I was since I'm a chaotic fucking doctor, I was going to. I'm the very kind of doctor that is like, okay, to know how to cure this disease, I must become infected by it. And so I was trying.
And you physically can't. Anytime
I'm trying to disable the protection that the snail is giving me.
Oh,
Like
God.
actively trying to push it
off the safety.
aside to let the thing in.
Yeah, no. So you could potentially, because Mono's not going to let you in. So you could potentially do another wisdom check, or I could just say, look, you spent this long doing it based off of a roll of a d20,
Okay.
trying to figure it out, and they're just gonna be drinking tea and eating cookies.
As I am purposely trying to infect myself.
Wait, do you guys ask Mono any questions, or are
Probably.
you just silently sitting there drinking tea?
Just staring at the door waiting for it to explode.
I don't think I'm gonna be having any of it because I'm still on edge.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Battle music.
ask specifically about
I'm like,
the mantises.
Oh, he's like, oh yes,
It's like,
the
if I'm a
four
mantis,
Mantis
a
Lords.
wall
And he's
of
just like,
clones.
yes, the four Mantis Lords. 3 women, 1 brother.
We're
3
just sitting
sisters,
in
1
here and
brother.
we just hear
Also
you
3 separate
screaming.
women and a brother to no one.
And then I'm just like, shit, I was right to be on
Can you
edge.
imagine Trader Lord gets called brother to no one because he was disowned? Not for like getting
that's
the
a
testosterone
badass
he
title.
deserves.
Brother to no one.
I feel like that's what the Trader Lord deserves.
That's a fucking
Dude,
new,
there was a Hollow Knight
that's a
fic
new
where
Vegas
like
quest.
the Trader Lord survives and is getting healed.
Okay.
And it's like the sweetest thing because it's like, oh yeah, of course Ghost would want to care for this like
Yeah.
giant ass mantis that's just like
Vibing.
and vibing and like giving food and teaching them how to say words. It's like so sweet.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But yeah, so
yeah, so it's just 3 sisters and a brother, masters of battle. Fastest motherfuckers you'll ever see.
This mother-
fastest
you
hand in
are
the West.
That's Alec Baldwin.
more thick than the other. He doesn't really know how to. Obviously, has been isolated for a while. He's like, you're much stuck here than the rest. He doesn't not. He himself is a very large, big.
I like the thick description.
Because
He fucking dumb
The
thick.
traders are just thick mantises.
2 thick men in a room.
Sipping tea.
5 feet
18
apart.
naked cowboys in the showers at random.
No, not yet.
No, Mato is purely dad, and that he doesn't have a sexuality or
He is
romantic.
dad.
He's just dad.
Gender
He's
dad.
like, what is your
sexuality,
identity?
Dad.
Dad.
Pronouns
Yeah.
DA/D.
Straight up.
No, it's FAT/ATR.
Father.
My main goal in
Fast.
Yeah, so he just kind of describes that these mantises are very lithe, very fast, and they have very sharp attacks with their mandibles, and yours are just very big.
I just have big mandibles.
He's
don't
like, yeah, you're
slice, you
about 2 to 3
bludgeon.
times the size of a normal mantis.
So I'm just like, interesting.
Yeah,
And
he's
I just
also
think
like,
in my head, like, wow, okay, I'm special. Cool.
he's like, yeah, not as special as the brother though. The brother really is very special. It's just like thinking about the brother, like
He's not special as in, oh, he's special, or my mommy calls
yeah,
him special.
you know, he's like, I don't know the word, but it's like
He'll
tram tender or something.
Tran tender?
Tram Tinder.
Train tender.
Tran tender?
Let's go.
He's like,
Nintendo.
yeah, it's like tram tender or something.
Yeah.
Chicken
I don't know,
tenders.
very special
but tran.
lad, that one. I like him.
Trans tenders.
Sega does with Trantendo.
Yeah, so roll the d20 to see how long it takes for you to figure things out.
What is
6
the
pieces
roll?
of trans
It's just
tenders.
tell me the numbers so I can figure
12.
out. 12? Yeah, you spend like 15 minutes trying to figure out how to do it. It's like how to get infected, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
ow,
managed
fuck.
to figure out that if you like
Or shark. Whoa.
prepare. Oh no, wait, they're sharp.
Oh yeah.
If you prepare to do the nail, then you'll get in
Jesus.
like
You got blood with
the
that.
protection like starts to wane. So you really focus on doing it, and you just feel this wave of light enter your mind. And the moment that it does, like it's just lots of whispers of sleep, feed, sleep, feed. And then the moment that happens, you lose control over the nightmare nail, and it comes and just ravages your mind, and all you hear is like grim screaming, like not screaming in pain, but like screaming in fury, as well as like something else that sounds like grim but much older, as it like just it doesn't like destroy your mind, but it destroys everything within it, and you just kind of are like,
Was the screaming of fury at me?
no,
Okay.
it was
In
at the
general.
light,
At the
and
light.
like you just feel this red darkness
Okay.
like fill your mind, and you're just dazed. You're like,
Okay. I am. Okay. Yeah.
you can also look at the husks again because they are actually infected.
Yeah.
Maybe you could
And
like,
the thing when I got close to them, they didn't attack me,
They
right?
didn't attack you.
Which is weird. Okay.
They
maybe
also
you could
were
like
avoiding
kill,
you specifically.
Fair.
you could probably kill
Very
one of them and
badly.
use it as your
Too
test
hard.
subject or something.
Yeah, so you really only healed the Tic Tac,
Yeah.
and you don't even know how you did that. You like knocked it out.
Pretty much. And then healed it.
Tic Tac.
So I'm going to walk up to one of the husks
Yeah.
and cast Spare the Dying on it, just to see what happens.
Yeah. What does Spare the Dying do?
It spares the
It
dead.
takes a
Basically, I touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable.
It has
Nothing
to be 0
happens.
Nothing happens.
yeah, it is dead.
It like
It is
that is
dead.
when that happens. You're like, oh, these things are like corpses.
Corpse.
It's Spare the Dying is
Yeah,
specifically
this spell
used-
has no effect on undead or constructs.
Yeah. No. So like it has absolutely no effect.
Okay.
It's well, you usually use it when there's a character making death
Saves, yeah.
and it makes
Yeah.
them just stable at 0 hit
Stabilize
points.
without having to roll saves, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Because that's like
It
my
doesn't do
ca-
anything on dead things.
Yeah, my correlation would be like, okay, I spared the dying, the tick, it came back fine.
If you,
So the tick that
it was making death saves
Yeah.
when you did that. That's how I.
Okay.
yeah. So it like the Tic Tac was fine. I feel like Tic Tacs and crawlers are the only alive things. Like with very few exceptions.
Okay.
Like literally anything in Queen's Gardens is alive.
Cool. Yeah, I am going to uncast the rock
Yeah.
and toss it
Yeah, the moment you do that,
Don't toss
you feel like this. You didn't notice because it was so slow. All this god magic is gone.
Okay. And I would probably do the equivalent of like a dry heave for a spider. Whatever a spider's dry heaving looks like.
So like you're just like
yeah, because
like your mandibles come out for a moment and then come
as
back.
soon as all that pressure is gone, it's just like. And like it's immediately like all the stress. Just
you didn't even notice all that was happening, but like you also notice that like the nightmare nail just backs off immediately and becomes passive in your body again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk to the door and knock 3 times.
Yeah. You hear just. And Mato opens. He's like, "Hello, I have tea and cookies."
Hello.
He seems so much better than before.
And everyone would notice that my character looks visibly tired and distraught.
Yeah.
And like very like
God.
Yeah,
he's kind of
so
breathing
Mato
heavy.
just basically like shoves a thing of tea and like some cookies into your various hands, and he's like, "Here."
Thanks.
It's just like, all right.
I'm gonna put the cookies in my bag.
Yep.
For cover.
And I'm gonna take Tic
Yeah, no,
Tac.
you're gonna take Tic
Tic Tac and put him in my bag.
Alright.
And just kind of like pat him and it's like feed one of the like bits of cookie to him.
When you put him in his bag, you realize that kind of like Duke, his like body is actually much smaller than the fur.
Yeah.
And so you just kind of put him and like all the fur compresses.
Yeah. Also, I would say that I have my bag is a holding bag.
Yeah.
It is a bag of holding.
Yeah,
That
but
would
the
Yeah,
fur still
the
kind
food
of
like gets into it.
Yeah.
and then it goes poof inside
Yeah,
of it.
poof.
You
Yeah.
also, considering how you have the mask of like a dead Grinch troop.
I remember I threw that and it got
yeah,
taken.
You,
Yep.
you did throw that, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like.
Yeah, I took it.
I'm going to say this: had you met Silks, it would have been really funny. Had you met Silks, it would have been hilarious.
Horrifying.
It would have been horrifying. Silks would just be like
Angry sign language.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the party and say
Yeah.
we should probably move on to Dirtmouth pretty soon.
like, okay. And Mato's like, okay, goodbye, and like ships you out and closes the door again.
Sweet.
He's just like, alright, and you've overstayed your welcome, leave.
Yeah, I'm.
He's like, I have not adopted you as children. Goodbye.
And
You're not my
so
kids.
I'm just gonna head to the cliff and fucking jump off.
Okay.
He's not in here.
Isn't he here?
Because he's not
I'll do the
boss.
same, but this time with
Well,
knowledge
he's a
of.
character.
He's a character with no stats.
Can I make another intelligence check?
For
this
what?
time, I want to try to slide down the edge of the cliff.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
jumped
yeah.
off the cliff
You
towards
can give him
Dirtmouth.
stats.
Oh yeah. You should roll a dex check to like make sure that like you can like land safely.
Okay.
Yeah, make your intelligence check to slide down and figure out how to like.
I'm trying
Is-
to be
You
a
fly
mantis.
Dex?
You're gonna roll your 2d20 because this is like terrifying for you.
19.
I
19.
haven't had
You
to
land
roll my
perfectly. You
dice
like do
at
like
all.
something to like land.
10.
10. You managed to go down. You work a
That's a
little bit
5.
on like the actual wall jump. What did you get?
A 5 and a 13.
You're fine.
You seem a little bit mad by that.
No, it's so low. My voice hurts. That's what it is. I've been making a lot of very crazy.
Give him stats.
You can give him stats. I was just saying Brum.
Well, he should have that.
Look, I didn't think about giving anyone other than the actual like things you fight stats.
Every character can become a party
What?
member.
What if I convince Braum
Wherever
to
Brom
join?
goes, Silks has to go.
Oh yeah, we
'cause
have. He could just play the boss music.
Okay,
Hello.
you don't understand. Silks needs to go with Brom because
Like
otherwise
That's
Silks
why he
would-
didn't come with you,
Yeah.
because he had to. He was following you, but then he realized that Silks was gonna have a tantrum, so he walked
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, no, like the whole, and also Silks holds one of them. Silks is known as the keeper of the Grim Child until they meet someone worthy, in which case they give the Grim Child charm to Grim. But they literally
Like a
keep
rainbow.
Grim Child inside their body, and they have the power to unleash Grim Child upon anyone they wish.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so important that Brum keeps them fine. Because otherwise Silks would just light everyone on fire.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, no. Had you not aggravated Silks within the first 5 minutes, you guys would have been great pals.
Well, we have a mutual kind of understanding now.
Yeah,
which
you
is
do.
chill. Eventually, I will sit down with Silks and knit.
Yeah, you don't.
And I will give her some of my silk. I need to make present because I don't want enemies.
Silks would be like,
Just, no. I was gonna describe something,
if you
but
do,
no.
like,
You can make a
actually-
harness for Brahm and escape. No.
Like a papoose. Who's just like angrily sitting there, but like chilling.
We need to watch The Owl House.
That was a reference from Ox Ventures.
No, I know, but I can't.
Let's do that with Kate.
No, shh. Don't. They haven't watched.
I've seen enough screenshots.
Yeah, have you seen it with Ida?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so adorable.
I've
He just
only-
passes out and he just.
Yeah.
I love the
No, I've seen screenshots. Anyways.
Anywho.
So yeah.
Mosquito.
Oh yeah. So you guys walk to Dirtmouth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just heading there very quickly.
Yeah. So you
How
guys.
fitting the Dirtmouth thing started.
Yeah. You as you walk in.
Well, I'm faster than you for
You
walking
guys
speed,
see-
so I kind of like,
Yeah. What's your walking speed?
30.
Mine's 35.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
You're
And if I go on all fours, it becomes 40. Or all 8,
all 8.
which I will do. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go as fast as I can to Dirtmouth.
I love. Okay, just because of the design I have for you, all of your 6 legs are on the bottom half of you, and then the other 2 are up like kind of like arms.
Yeah.
So to go down on 8, you have to tilt your egg,
Yeah.
and so you just become like you
Although
go from this to this.
No,
No,
better yet, you can
he
just like
walks
tuck your
on
legs in
2.
and just roll.
You mean
Oh, I
good push?
drew him wrong. Then.
It's fine.
Downhill
He
would be
probably
best.
passively
Probably.
walks on 4 and sometimes
You
6.
just see him like flop down the
So-
cliff.
Yeah.
just-
Anyways.
Okay, then that means that when you're walking on 2 legs, you have kind of 4 legs on the back half of you.
Like,
and
if
2
you're
legs
just
in the front.
casually walking, you can
City
choose
of
to walk
Tears.
on 2, but you probably casually walk on 4.
Yeah. And
Alright.
I'm trying to get to a place.
Yeah, so, as you guys walk towards this town, you see a lot of boarded up houses and shops, and a lot of them seem to be overgrown or, like, broken down. You see that one shop is open, and that there's one hunched over bug creature, sitting next to a very big iron bench. In the distance you can see a well, and then farther out you see something else hidden by a light fog that looks like it could be another building, as well as like a single stone thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to head to the shop. And just,
You walk in, you see a very smaller than Silk's creature that's a fly, and he goes, "Ah, customers!" You can see on one wall, just like a whole bunch of like drawn maps. But they have like all you see are like names, and then there's like something covering them. He's just kind of staring at you. He's like, "Do you have money?
Jill?
Do you have money?
I
I have many things."
Okay, I walk in,
But Jill.
and I don't.
What's
We
C7?
don't. I don't even know what the current, because like my character wouldn't know what the currency is.
Yeah, you haven't checked your money bags, right?
Yeah, I'll check my money bag.
It's just weird. It looks like
It does.
jail.
It changed to G.
It changed
It's
to
rocks.
jail.
We got a bag of rocks now.
Well, I think
Okay.
they're like actually
Bag of
like
rocks.
fossils.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be
So
fossils.
there's like shiny fossils.
But it's rocks.
Yeah. You're like,
How much gold I have, honestly.
I will just accept
Oh
that
my
for
god,
what
wait,
it
yeah,
is.
what? How much gold did we start?
I'm
just gonna say I have none.
yeah. So you either you have like 50.
You're a very altruistic person, so I
Yeah.
don't think you'd hoard wealth that much.
Yeah, so you'd have between
All the rest of
50
these people.
and 15,
Dirt.
50. You'd have between
You're a
15
bag
and
of dirt.
30.
I probably
Like
have,
whatever coins you have, just get amassed into one
Snap.
number and turn it to geo.
You
Okay.
you want
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I have
definitely not enough to
zero
buy anything
money.
from this man.
I have zero money.
He is so tiny. Like you can like look over and you see
And
that like he's
Tic
on
Tac
a
size.
super. He's like slightly bigger than.
and I know that as a player, I could not kill him. He would whoop my
No,
ass.
if you tried, he'd just pull
would
out an
fucking
even bigger nail than Mato had and just spin.
And just the whap me. I would just you like it would
Alright,
relax my
new
egg.
character time, make a new character.
It would cleave the top of the roof in half and slam down.
Meanwhile, all three of us are just watching it.
We're like outside and we see the building.
It's just
No, what would be funnier is if
We're
you,
just
like,
sitting outside
just, like,
talking to
grabs
the
you,
dude by
breaks
the
you
bench,
down
and you
to the
just
bottom,
see
starts
the building
ping-ponging
being
up.
It's straight up like the freaking. I'm not sure if you guys have seen God Eater, but it would just fucking
Oh my
slice
God.
the thing in.
It's like when you like see a spider, you hit it
The
once,
rest
and you
of
just
Dirt-
keep fucking hitting
Yeah,
it.
the rest of Dirtmouth is just cut in half.
Meanwhile, all the three of us are just like talking to the guy outside, and we're just like looking over.
And you just see me fly to the mountain. I'm like, ah! And this tiny little after
I
me.
have holy
Yeah.
water.
Anyways,
That's
it's
kind
like,
of
yes, would you like to see my wares? Would you like to buy things? I have many things. Would you like to buy things?
What things?
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye.
He's like, oh, I have so many charms. I have lanterns. I have maps.
That sounds like a drug dealer in the back of an
He's a
alley.
capitalist. He
He's a
sounds like
fucking
drug-
cap. Yeah.
Hear it?
And Captain.
And I'm
In
going.
Captistan.
Yeah, you don't even know how much any of this costs.
I
Yeah,
think the fly is
well,
still
it's on it.
alive. He's just kind of moving around. He's
He knows
That fly
is
is
one
still
of his.
alive. Hey, he succeeded his last saving save.
Wait, hold
death
on.
save
He is
throw,
still
save
alive.
throw.
What?
Hey,
not for long though. Hey, bud.
If you were to take Sly back to the human world, he turned into a human.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
and he'd be a capitalist human.
He would be a very tiny.
He would
Human.
turn into the
People
Monopoly
would think
Man.
he's a halfling.
He would turn into the fucking Monopoly Man.
People would look
He
at him
will
and be like, "Are you a
destroy
halfling?" He was like, "I am Monopoly Man."
With the power to cut us all in half.
Yeah, and then he just takes out the giant sword and starts spinning.
No, the sword is the cane.
He literally cane pimps you, dude. Boom.
It's one of those like canes that's actually
Swords, a
sword.
cane sword.
Yeah, he just
Bro,
So you just
that just
Yeah,
reminds
and
me
he
of an old
gets the
kids
just
movie.
in half.
And
That just
God.
reminds me of Treasure Buddies.
He
Oh my god.
the dark movie.
Yeah, the dog.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
not
We're the
willing to
old
check
grand,
minimum
we're the old
wage.
dude that tricked the grandpa.
Minimum
to
wage
get
or
a
nothing.
sword from his cane in the end.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Okay.
anyways,
A
he
job
goes
no way to
like-
know.
I put
right.
you 3 too.
Oh, I'm going to the store.
Alright.
I'm
going-
gonna talk to the dude by the
fucking
bench.
capitalist.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if I don't.
You don't know what the hell
You
he
don't.
means by charms, but you do
Yeah.
know that he's like lantern and maps.
I will
What do-
ask.
what do
I
you
will
mean?
inquire about his charms.
I would
He's
like
like,
to know
oh,
about
do
his
you not
charms.
know charms help you fight better, see better, do better, live better?
This feels
He's
like
a fucking drug dealer.
I'm going to
Oh my
eliminate.
god, the charms are gonna be like, the charms are gonna be like, oh,
Wait,
this
you guys
necklace
just
I have
switched profits.
makes me better at something like
They
a
just
fucking.
look like pins, like you just have this selection of
He
pins.
has just a fucking Girl Scout like.
Girl Scout
Girl Scout stash.
When you that's all Girl Scout pins are. You put one on, you gain power.
You gain the skill.
But yeah,
I
it's
know
like,
how
and
to
beware,
twist
having
baskets.
too many could kill you.
Yeah. Oh.
Your sash, it can weigh you down.
I can fight better.
Ah, yes! Are you interested? It's only a
I
couple
was
hundred
like,
geo.
fuck.
Oh my god.
For a thousand
I'm
geo.
feeling this
You can never
somber,
make this
like
a
African
podcast
money.
without
So-
laughing.
It's
Yeah.
like that moment in anime where you just
It's
fight
just-
with like the lines you're just.
I'm going to then inquire simply, or I'm gonna ask about money because I'm saying I don't come from here. I do not know much about
Do
currency.
you not have geo?
I have some, I assume. I just don't know how much.
He just looks and is like,
I
ah,
don't know how
how
much.
many gold did you have?
I would probably say I did buy some armor, so I probably have the 15 gold.
Yeah, he's like, ah, 15 geo, worthless. And then he
Worthless.
throws it to you, he's like, you cannot buy anything here, get out.
I would then
out.
ask how much is like what's the currency worth? Like just because I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know either.
Well-
He only has his currency.
Well, no, how much is Geo worth?
However much I say it is, I'm the only shopkeeper here.
Fair.
Damn.
And I'll head outside.
Monopoly.
And I head outside and I'm like, I'm gonna open up an alchemy shop right next fucking door.
So what? So
They
while
walks
this is
into the empty
happening,
building
what do you
next
ask-
door.
This belongs to me now.
Pitch a tent.
I will be a traveling
Probably a
alchemy
very
shop and I
broad
will
question,
fucking
but,
put
like,
fucking
what
slide
do you know
fame.
about this place?
He's like, oh, hello, I am Elderbug. This is Dirtmouth, my home. It's been slowly
I am
decaying,
old.
sadly. But it is very lovely to live in, and I swear it's better than it looks.
I am old.
I am.
He says that as an afterthought. He's like, I am old.
I'm new in town.
How old is Elderbug?
Younger than Ghost.
Yeah.
Like, Elderbug compared to any vessel is fairly young because he was born as the stag waste closed,
Yeah.
which is like around the first wave of infection.
I have.
Which there are still a lot of stags. Again, I have fun things with those, but yeah. Oh yeah, you also see something that it's a very different looking building, but like instead of like the front is like boarded up, it's just locked.
I would
No corner for
walk up to Elderbug.
No.
Walk up to Elderbug and not ask for introduction. How much to build how much to take one of those buildings and make a shop?
Free!
Fucking best price.
He's like, you can have one of this one over there. He points to what would be Cornifer in Zelda's shop, and he's like, and we have one over here, and he just points to one in the back.
I will take Cornifer's shop. It's mine now.
Alright.
I'm going to go in there and start setting
Yeah,
up.
do you just walk through the pores?
I'm just gonna walk straight through.
Yeah, the pores are so old, they just
Just like a
kinda
Skyrim
crumble.
NPC, just walk straight through the
A chair.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so
I'm
they're
gonna
so
be like-
old.
You just see me walk into the walk through the
Well,
wall.
what happens?
The boards just turned to dust.
Yeah, so the boards are so old they basically do. It's really dusty in the shop, but like there's
I have lots of hands to clean.
there's promise.
I'm gonna start cleaning.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna walk in.
You
and
have-
be like,
Do you want for more than minimum wage?
No. I don't pay.
It's a competitive market.
Of course I can. I don't pay.
Okay.
And by the way,
Get money.
I hope you guys know that I'm not
You have
charity.
to compete
I
to
am
get paid.
definitely going to leave Tic Tac here to man the store.
Hell
He
yeah.
will collect my money.
Nice.
He's just a general manager.
You give him like a little like list on basic economy and it's like, alright, now read this and leave.
Oh,
And you
Tic Tac's a man.
Capitalism for dummies.
I'm going to teach Tic Tac how to be a capitalist.
Capitalism for dummies.
yeah, yeah, so you start cleaning. It's actually done super fast because
Yeah.
you're using all 6 of your legs that you have
Yeah.
available. Yeah, it's pretty empty. You would definitely need some you have all the stuff to start it up. I will also say, depending on what you use for potions, either they will be potions or they will be charms.
Okay.
You'll just make a potion in a bottle and it'll come out solid.
Yeah, so they'll make potions and you'll like look away and it'll turn into a charm with like a unique design. You're like, what?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do?
You'll make a whole bunch of
solidifies.
and like any health potions just turn blue and you're like, what is happening?
Yeah, like lifeblood.
Yeah,
right.
it becomes lifeblood essentially,
Interesting.
which technically is illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
But since the king's gone, like,
I don't really give a
go
fuck.
wild.
I am going to kind of
It's
take
not illegal if there's no cops.
what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is like start fixing the place up. It's kind of fixed up.
Yeah.
Take out all of my alchemy equipment and get the full-on alchemy table built.
Yeah, so you're spending time here. What do you 3 do?
Oh, okay.
Walking about town.
So yeah, I think I'm
Are
gonna
you
just ask
going to, like,
Elderbug
wait-
about like where. I ask about the Mantis lords because I'm very
He's like,
curious.
I don't know who those are.
And I'm like, gotcha.
Me neither.
He's here like, I haven't been down in Hollowness since I was
Doesn't
a
even
young
recognize
bug.
you're a mantis.
Yeah, he just is like, bugs. I mean, he
Money.
didn't question whatever the hell ghost was.
Labor.
He was like, yeah, little void creature, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, he does like the cartoon.
Well-
Sly has like the cartoon like money eyes, but instead it's like the swirl of Geo whenever he looks
Yeah.
at people.
Yeah. Like, again, Elderbug just would have seen Ghost appear at the bench a whole lot and been like, yes, this is normal.
Oh, and a friend.
Why are you running?
Yeah, you could theoretically just walk into these houses and start living here.
Okay, so I'm immediately going to the very back area. That
The fogged area that I was talking about,
The,
or the back of the town?
Oh,
back of the town, you know where like
Yeah.
the dude is. I think it's
Oh
like
yeah,
the
so you go over there, you pass a
Big guy.
grave. that seems very old. And you walk in, and it's just this, like, locked place. And if you look up, there's a lot of fog.
Wow. Wait, so when we entered the city, would I be able to see the crystals, like off in the distance where the crystal caverns are?
If you looked up, you'd see. It
would be a pink glow.
It would be a pink glow, and you recognize this glow as the glow from your cannon.
Okay.
And you're like,
why's my cannon up there?
You're like, crystals, and that's like the connection you make. It's like, crystals.
And I'll mark that.
But like, you don't know how to get up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to open the locked door.
Don't work.
Oh.
You'd have to. You would have. It's a simple key. So
Can I knock on the door?
You knock on the door and you just hear.
No.
Fine then.
Ho?
Yeah.
Fine, ho.
Yeah, so we only have about 10 minutes left, so you basically, all you can do is like hang around town and do stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that at this point you're teaching Tick Tick how to be a capitalist, and Tick Tick's like listening
and
intently.
how to take money, give product.
Yeah, no, and Tick Tick's listening intently.
Okay. And
you're training him how to fetch like Geo with his mouth, and then go and then grab him.
You're teaching him how to write, and picks it up like super fast. He's like, yes, I take notes.
Perfect.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
I've heard that there's been an infection, but of what? Can you explain?
I don't know the specifics. This guy really
doesn't
know anything.
shit.
He doesn't know
Wisdom 0.
No, he's
Negative.
called Elderbug, so he's wise. He just doesn't get information.
Not intelligent. He's not intelligent.
No, he just straight up lives in a desert town. He doesn't get information. That's why he doesn't know anything.
I'm gonna make a
the
little
only
house for
source
myself.
of information was travelers that would come to the surface through the stagways, and the stagways are closed. They've been closed a while.
Okay.
Yeah, so you both as rogues have like lockpicking equipment. So you could theoretically lockpick into the two locked areas. You could also get into.
I can make these tools.
You can make them, so you would be able to also lockpick.
Take a rock.
You probably with magic could just destroy the doors,
You
but
just
that's
like,
probably
it is a thief tool.
And then like the others that are boarded, like these are doors.
Since I'm like very stubborn right now, I'm like, I'm getting in. I'm gonna.
Alright, yeah. So roll.
I want to get in. I want
what?
Beat that.
You have the stagways that are locked that you don't know are stagways, and then you have he's over at the other area with the locked door.
What?
What's the fucking thing where there's the guy who's just like, don't worry, a locked door, I got this, and he just punches through the window and opens the door.
Yeah.
Like,
wait,
just decks in general.
so
there's
that well
really
where
no
we
such
can go
thing
down,
as security.
Right? Yeah.
You can put up
Okay.
a wall, and I can
So,
grab a handsaw.
Could I just like look for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you see it, and you look down, and there's like a chain. And you look down, do you focus to sense the type of magic, or you just look down?
Security.
I'm gonna focus to see the type
There
of
is a lot of light magic down there.
Okay.
And that's about all you can sense.
So it's
You have been avoiding the well.
Vibe.
It's not, like, you don't, he doesn't sense god magic. This one senses god magic.
Yeah, you just sense.
You have
warm
been avoiding
vibes.
the well. You don't
Okay,
really know
so
why right
it,
now,
like,
but you're
eases
guessing it
me
has
a
to
bit.
do with, like, the weird god magic
well.
stuff.
Okay.
The well. And, like, anything past around
I got-
it. So,
I got a 10.
you hear, like, a clinking, but nothing happens.
I'm just like, damn it.
Can I pick a lock?
Which one? You have two to pick.
The-
Stagways or the one?
Both at the same time.
stretch his
arms,
out.
bro.
Yeah, mage
Dude, I would be
hands.
so good at picking locks. Got 6 hands. So I'd just be like, I'm taking the entire lock apart. I'm
No,
not
you're just
locking-
gonna take every store.
I know what you do is you take apart the lock, you open the door, you go to the other side, you rebuild the lock,
and then unlock it. That's how I lock. That's how I lockpick.
You never use the key to lock
Disassembles
the door.
the fucking
You just
door.
reassemble a lock onto there.
Even better, just the fucking door itself.
I just
like
unscrew the door.
breaks down the door, walks through,
Gone.
rebuilt.
Someone's like hiding from me. I'm like an axe murder. But I'm like, and like, there's like, why is the door moving? And then I just, I just throw the door away.
Hello.
And just walk in.
No, that's how you use the spell.
You
knock.
thought Michael Myers
Yeah.
was scary.
But
I just build the door and knock on it.
So I'm gonna do the Stagways one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I will monopolize by
What?
Let's talk your most
I just said it in
Build
just general
doors for this
dex.
Dex
That
Yeah.
only you can
Okay.
open by taking it apart.
21. Baby,
Yeah,
not 20.
no, it just kind of
Let's go.
it
blows
opens.
up.
You like
You
look at
hear
it.
something open. You also hear something open. You see it open. You just look in and you're like,
I just whisper to Tic Tac practice, and I open the door and kind of look out.
yeah. So you see the one locked door open,
I have
and the rose boss just looking and is like, job well done.
Fuck yeah.
That is not my ride.
Oh, that's
What's
mine.
happening?
All right.
Okay.
They are 9 minutes early.
Oopsies.
Well,
All right,
guess
so
we'll end
what's
the session with
inside?
the Stagways opening.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
good.
me teaching Tic Tac
So
how
yeah,
to be a
Tic Tac's a
capitalist.
capitalist. Sly knows nothing. Elderbug also knows nothing.
I unlocked the door.
You got a door. You can't unlock a door. What can you do?
I
I'm
learned I
about to jump down
disassembled.
into
I
the
can
well.
and you're looking at a hole.
Apparently, I can
A
shoot
wormhole.
stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is it more?
I also made a flying character
Only
that's
if you
afraid of
try hard
heights, which is the best way
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
anything,
spit.
honestly.